No. Okay. But like I was already right.
It's live. That's why
Everybody can't catch. Everybody can catch. If they think it's still, oh, everybody can't catch. That's just, I'm like, bro, what's going on? Everybody can catch. Shit, bro. They all real for real.
Damn, I feel like I'm losing what I'm
Can we mute the TV?
Oh, there.
You want to move the camera back?
Go ahead. You right there. You got it.
I'm sorry.
loser.
Can you just do it?
Make it. I got one fucking phone connected to my TV. Great.
Me?
Oh, you good? See that?
Nice.
Is that what I selected?
Yeah. I ain't never seen that before.
Oh, I see the fade taking.
Yeah, so I need to disconnect some way.
My phone.
Wi-Fi or something.
Set.
I think it might be Bluetooth.
Yeah. Yeah, I just disconnected for weapons.
Don't play these games with these fuck niggers. Yeah, I can't say that on YouTube. Sorry.
Say what you want.
Not the ER.
Yeah, you can't say the ER. Cancel us
Before you even get started.
I got no ball.
Never cared. Never cared. That's the first time I was started this shit. And ain't nobody had no drinks. That's deep.
My phone on charge.
Might go a little smooth.
Yeah.
Stop messing with the thing. Let it sit.
I'm about to.
You don't see.
I could.
I blame alcohol.
You don't see.
I could get
Last week got out of pocket because the alcohol.
What happened? Y'all be, you know what's funny? I'll be like, this happened. I'll be like, I was having a good time.
You blacked out.
No, I mean, remember what we talking about? It's like, they be like, man, you said this. It's like, nigga, I don't remember what you said. I don't know what you talking about. I said so much stuff.
Blacked out.
Like I said so much stuff.
I was so thirsty to tell you that you was
Yeah,
wrong.
I know you was.
I like being right.
But I still wasn't wrong.
You wrong.
I still wasn't wrong.
You're wrong.
No, what? No, I'm not.
I got
You always talk about wrong. I don't be wrong.
I got text messages saying your words that end the conversation is fair.
Shout out to y'all.
I said fair.
That
I didn't
means
say
I'm right. Fair means I'm right, man.
Subscribe while y'all in here.
Does not mean that.
I mean that.
Not mean that, bro.
All right, bro. The camera rolling now.
It is, bro. So last week, guys, good evening, everybody. So Vino is like,
Start with that.
I mean, we gonna start with that. Like, this is ridiculous.
Last week.
Like, no, it's ridiculous at this point. Like, the man is texting me out and like,
I'm right.
he's right.
Wednesday morning, 6 a.m.
Vino's right.
That's what happened.
That's what he's saying,
It was 6 a.m.
right?
Wednesday morning, 6 a.m.
The argument that we had, what other argument? It was a nice little
Healthy debate.
healthy debate. Well, we talked about
Girls developing the ability to catch, for lack of another word.
Vino don't think women can catch.
That's not the truth. That's insane to say. That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Who can't catch?
Right. That's crazy.
Vino doesn't think women can catch.
I don't think everybody can catch.
My whole thing.
Men can drop the ball too.
My whole thing is. I said that.
I don't think he can catch ever.
Who?
Kendall, for the record, he'll never be able to catch.
He catch crazy.
He can't catch.
Bro, I think he got a depth perception problem.
Maybe.
Because that ball be getting up on him so fast.
He
He
can't.
be like,
Yeah.
oh, he catching it, be like,
Folks
he catching like this.
cannot catch, bro.
But the whole thing is like, we sit there and we like, I said, and the whole thing was based around scheme, but Vino likes to take the stuff and run with the thing. I said that when you think about women in the league, it's like, it's a 50-50 chance they're going to catch the ball. I said if you're opening a scheme, I think that goes up to about 50 to 80%. Vino sees everybody at the fucking 5 dropping the fucking ball.
Everybody.
and then runs with, I told you I'm right.
They can't catch.
But I also, okay, it was some wide open ones, but all 5, that ball coming a little quicker to get up on you a little faster. My whole point was a good scheme can help you catch the ball better. That was my whole point. That was my what did I say wrong?
A good scheme don't necessarily help you catch. It can help you catch the ball better, but it's not definite. It's nowhere near definite that
No, I agree with
There's
that.
people who can't catch.
Facts.
But you said everybody can catch, and they can't. So you can scheme them open all you like.
Hey, the scheme.
Oh.
The scheme will give them better to catch that motherfucker.
And you develop catch.
You can develop fucking catching. You gotta practice it, reps and shit.
Hey man, my 5-year-old technically can catch.
I mean,
Technically.
you're not
If I
wrong.
throw him the ball 17 times, he's gonna catch 5.
You're not wrong, brother.
So technically he can catch.
You're not wrong, brother. You're not wrong, brother.
It's levels to catch.
It is.
Yes. So
I'm
getting to
catching
the
that
point
bitch
where
one hand and shit, but like, you know.
yeah, right. I can catch it one-handed, but like to the point where it's like where it's talked about, oh yeah, you can catch. It's different.
Yeah, I'm with you. You
No.
trying to catch.
No, I can catch.
Right, you can catch the ball.
Like I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm wrong.
I just want to be clear, bro.
Narcissist.
I just want
While we here though, shout out to my boy D-Sign. If y'all didn't know, D-Sign is one of the founding member coaches of HTA Girls Flag Football. Been doing some big stuff around the state, around the country. Yesterday went down to Green Bay. Said they did for the Junior Olympics, brother. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. Yeah, I'll drink to that. Yeah, drink to that. So, Junior Olympics, we grown, side.
No, but you know, need to eat all of your stuff.
Says always in our business
to say
game.
what he said.
I drink too much.
So Junior Olympics, punch out ticket to go to Disney World.
Disney, free trip to Disney
Yep.
and the Disney invitation in
Invitation.
February
Yep, and then
and the Hall of Fame.
Very,
National
very
Tournament.
yeah,
No,
that's
in Canada.
tough.
In Canada.
That's tough.
Very wrong.
How was the experience though?
Fight. Like,
Y'all watching people?
yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it was like, I do want to say this. It was some youth boys teams out there stepping. Oh my God. They
Like
were-
flag for the younger flag.
Like 8 and older.
Like
Like,
flag
it
for
was
the younger
8-year-olds out there
kids.
doing some, like, damn, shorty.
Yeah, flag for younger kids though is like growing. Like you know they have like 12 and 13 you like USA team.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And them kids probably don't even play regular football.
That's gonna be a thing.
It's definitely gonna be a
Yeah,
thing.
it was some youth boys out there like really doing shit that I don't see adults doing.
Yeah.
Like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
The development of these kids is way different than it was with us, man. They get to see so much.
Well, you got access to it. You got access to
they get see
YouTube.
so much.
Like I'm like, I sit there, I'm like, man, like these kids are living in this golden age of like,
No, sure.
you can do whatever you want to do. And like, a lot of them just choose to do nothing. I'm like, bro, like, y'all squandering.
They gonna just get left
It was a
behind.
kid.
Man.
I mean,
There's
yes.
so many that do.
Or realize it too late. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
It was a kid that caught like a goal ball. He might have been maybe 10 yards away from getting ready to score. He ended up scoring. But he caught like a goal ball. The defender was like there, though, like on his hip. So Shorty catches the ball, stops on the dime, puts his hand on the ground. Like dip, but he spins
Spin back,
backwards.
yeah.
But he spins backwards, just got blue falling all everywhere, and was throwing the ball. Like, it was crazy. I'm like, damn, I ain't never seen that before. Like, but yeah, it was some ball playing out there though. Like both, like every age level, both genders. Shout out to the team in New York, like all city girls. It was fire. Like, it was fire, man. That was a great game. But yeah, man. But the experience was dope.
Yeah.
Man, to get some of the best teams, coaching to get some of the best coaches. Super dope.
Congratulations again.
Sure.
Senior girls at HTA. I got some kids that are developing. They have a showcase coming up in Evanston on May 31st.
May 31st, man.
May 31st.
We got 2 separate clinics.
Yep.
2 o'clock for the youth, so 7 to 13, and then 5 o'clock for high school girls.
Yep. Also, if you guys are looking, any girls looking college wise. Aurora University is also having their showcase on the same day with the logistics. So y'all get up lane if y'all interested in that. Something that I like to do this with my some of my staff, man. One word, how you feeling today? Just one word, describe how you feeling today.
Blessed.
Don't start. Don't fucking start. Don't fucking start.
I'm tired.
Yes. Bro,
I'm tired.
he gonna piss me off today. He gonna piss me off today. Bro. I'm gonna try hard not to do it today, you know. I'm not.
I'm tired, man.
I am.
My body hurt.
I'm hot. I'm hot.
Look, it happened.
You do. How you feel about yesterday? One word. Not your experience. Not your experience. Not your experience. Watching the game yesterday. Because I have a little quick segment. We gonna
One
get
word.
into it for a second.
Clarity.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I got some clarity yesterday about a lot of teams.
Order.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I felt about yesterday.
Yeah, I can see that.
These don't really have an opinion.
I ain't got to be on one
He was
there.
winning motherfucking rings and
I'm for
shit.
the rings.
But there was like a quick conversation that happened yesterday. Joey, Lorenzo was talking to Joey, and they were talking about the league thing, something we talked about last week. And it was like, was asking me a question like, if it was like, Joey's thing, and I get it. It's like everybody's like, man, like the best teams want to play each other, right? So there was a couple things that came out of the conversation. The first thing was a couple years ago we used to do the conferences like random, right? And one of those seasons, I can't remember what season it was. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was spring of 22, where we had like a loaded ass conference.
Mm-hmm.
We was in the same conference like us, family, legacy, T1 team. It was a fucking gauntlet.
Yeah,
It was a gauntlet.
Yeah.
Right? So we sat there and it was like, I don't know if that was he was talking about, but he was like, man, a lot of the better teams in the league were complaining because they were like, I don't want to be in a conference like this. I don't want to be in a conference like this. So everybody's like, man, everybody want to play competitive games and yada, yada, yada. But we also talk about, we see it at the captain's meet every year where a team will literally like, oh man, we got 6 teams on our schedule. Like, we got to schedule a easy game to make sure we do our playoff season. But the other thing that came out in the conversation was, we look at teams every year like that. They'll lose season to season or be 500. And the thing that Joey said was, he's like, man, those teams want an opportunity to play against those better teams. And it didn't shock me, but I was surprised to hear him say it because it was like, y'all get y'all ass whooped like some teams come out there every season and get their ass whooped. Or you're going to be out there and be 4-4. But there's still this thing in their mind where it's like, I still want an opportunity to compete. And I think that's what I enjoy about the league so much is like, there are teams that come out there every single week and it's like, we got a chance. Like, we're going to go out here, like, regardless of all the other shit that goes on, like, we have a chance in this game. Like hearing that, like, what does that mean to y'all? Like, what does that say to y'all? We talk about the league.
People are competitive. Like it's a true.
This is a competitive league.
It's competitive.
Like everyone's talking
in the
recreational
thought process. Yeah.
Yes, but this is not a recreational league whatsoever.
A lot of time, a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of time.
A lot of time. People spend so people talked about that outside of the field where like it's hard for people to date outside the league because it's so much time.
Oh, facts. It's so much time.
It's definitely beyond your regular rec league. You know what I'm saying? The Chicago Sports Social don't have the committed people. They don't spend the time that A2 has.
That's
for sure.
Russ, why did you say that though? Because I was literally sitting there last week, bro, and I'm like, so we play Sunday, and I'm like, all right, cool, Monday, right? Stretching and shit. I'm like, bro, fuck, we gotta play 5s, and then it's like, not only am I playing 5s, I'm playing from fucking 6 to 10.
For sure.
So then Wednesday, we got practice.
Yep.
Thursday, I'm up north again, playing up north in Chicago Sports Social. It's like Friday, Saturday comes. It's like, God damn, like, I don't want to do a fucking thing. But then Sunday all over again, and like it's a whole experience. Like all of this is a whole experience, right? It is a beautiful thing, man. Like goes back to like having conversations where you're like, man, like this is a recreational league. Like there's nothing recreational about this shit. Like it's a competitive league. Even the lower level teams are super. Those teams are the ones that are practicing more and doing more.
So
they're trying to figure this shit out.
You know what I've noticed? Like it's all like
how real that window.
A lot of older teams, right, or the higher level teams, like we take some things for granted, and it's like you see them even their approach pregame. It's like, all right, you know,
they're out for the game.
Those people be on that other. Nobody that none of the the foreseen Elite 8 teams ever go to that backfield and warm up.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Nah, that's real.
But you got teams that go to that backfield and warm up.
Yeah.
Every week.
You know what I'm
saying? It's people that's back there.
I said, go back there.
They
a lot of times I use, but they also tend to use that as like, let me get ready for, like let me get ready for, because maybe they didn't practice it.
Yeah. For whatever reason.
But I also think like that is the part where, like you said, like I think some people take it for granted, where it's like the process of feeling like an athlete. Like that's what that is. And I think that's what we're missing. It ain't about the shit. It's like, nah, bro. Like I feel like an athlete. I'm an athlete. Like,
I am currently.
I am currently an athlete. Yeah. The one thing Joey did say though that was funny to me was, I don't know if I should share this or not, but I am gonna share this.
That's crazy.
He goes, him and LeBron was kind of going back and forth.
In the duel.
And
what happened with this part?
Yeah. But he was going back and forth. And he's like, and I whole thing was like the league is top heavy. Regardless of what it is, you're gonna get the same 16 to 8 to 16 teams anyway. So I told Joey, I'm like, you want to do it that way? You can literally look preseason and say, hey, these are the teams that, based on roster, based on history, like these teams are gonna be there. And you can fill every day out random if you want. Like you can do those random 16, and you can do the other ones that are random. And then it was a comment that was, I can't remember what the comment was. I don't want to misquote nobody. But Joey was like, man, the same couple teams been winning this whole time. And then he hit her with, y'all just fucking won. What the fuck you talking about? Top team? I'm like, damn, Joey. I'm like, damn, Joey. That's it. I walk away. I'm like,
Joey actually don't do well in moments of, especially at the field.
Moments of pressure.
Where you talking to him about his shit. He don't do well with it.
But I'm gonna tell you something that he said yesterday that was like,
he said something about his shit.
Well, it's not even that. He said something yesterday, and it kind of like, for me, it was like, oh yeah, niggas need to shut the fuck up. He was like, I've been doing this shit for 15 years. I done seen the good, the bad, the work, what don't work. Like, I'm not saying that it ain't new ways to do shit. I'm just saying some of the shit y'all talking about, I've seen it for 15 years. Right, left, good, bad, and different. This how this shit end up going. I'm focusing my attention on other shit that builds my league up. And I wholeheartedly respect that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it help you cipher out the waste of time and shit, That was a comment. What does that say?
Most people on sports and social teams are not going to nationals and talent. A2 is for the competition, sport and social is for leisure.
Yeah.
Man, that shit is goofy.
Sport and social
There's 8 people, bro, on that little ass field. Bro, I'm out there playing quarterback. I feel trash when I'm out there. I can't throw the ball nowhere. Ain't no concept.
You can't run.
There ain't nothing. You can't run routes. You can't do nothing, bro. And I'm like, but I'm gonna tell you, the motherfuckers that play up there, they got that shit perfected. They got get open perfected. Perfected. But shout out to Joey, man. People say what they say about Joey.
That's why they win.
Yeah, people got shit they say about Joey, and you know what I'm saying, like what you feel, your opinions on the league. The reality of the shit is, motherfuckers still paying them fees. Motherfuckers still joining the league. You putting a great fucking product on. So keep doing what you're doing, Joey. I'm enjoying the shit, but man, this shit do take a big chunk of your life, though. Yeah, man. So yesterday, just kind of go over some of the recaps from yesterday's game. Don't have all the scores, so forgive me. Obviously, Monday I try to hustle as hard as we can to make sure we get shit, but it was what it was. Terror Squad, show me your TVs. It was a party at 9 o'clock. Don't know exactly what the score was, but
I saw 20. Like I said, I saw 20-0 at one point.
Yeah, but it was a lot to a little. You heard, yeah, a lot. A lot of touchdowns being scored.
Show me the TDs.
Show me the TDs is bad. They're really bad. I'm not going bad on them. Terror Squad, way to be a team that you're supposed to be. Were you there?
Yeah, I showed up like at halftime of that. Like
Okay.
they were people last.
Yeah. Mob Ties and Evil Geniuses. I would assume the Mob Ties won that
I would
game.
assume Mob Ties won that.
Mob Ties won that game.
They won that game.
Evil Genius' quarterback, man, he interesting cat, man. He can play, man. He can really play. You gotta be able to coach your team better, dog. Like, you gotta calm down. You gotta calm down. Like, it's a new game.
He said so weird playing. I'm like,
Last week. I was just like, damn, man, y'all out here intramurals. I was like, damn.
Find out fast.
Like, he was mad, bro.
Find out fast.
These bullets fly.
He fly.
But it's like you gotta keep going. You got Instagram page, you do like men's league, all that shit. Just keep going. Don't get discouraged. But the easiest thing that can happen to you in this situation, bro, is you scare people away based on your demeanor and all that shit. So you ain't gotta listen to me. You do what you're gonna do. That's your organization and team, but just be patient. Like my first season with my team, bro, we went 1-3. We started 1-3 and ended up 4-4. Ended up in the Elite Eight. I ain't saying it's gonna happen to y'all, but I'm just saying you gotta be patient. If I was going up and snapping on every fucking body every single time something happened, my team wouldn't be what the fuck it is right now. You gotta have some patience with this shit. Pressure and Loaded. That was a shellacking. 44-0.
I made a bet.
Made a bet. I saw you doing the push-ups. Yeah.
I made a bet.
Yeah.
No, friendly. I said they wasn't with the 40.
They went with 40. They got the 44.
They'll say in the first drive. I was laughing really hard. I'm like, yeah, I definitely jagged that because they came out with they had on pockets. Dre had on pockets, so they got a penalty for that. Then the next play, Bonita had pockets.
Bro, what they got going on?
Bro. And then the next play after that, I think it was like somebody in pressure didn't have their flag on, so they get like 10 back. But it started off slow, and then they really got to slap.
Yeah, shout out to Darla. Darla had a touchdown throw yesterday. And it was a little dot.
Funny.
Was it a red play?
A little dot.
No, boy.
Little dot.
They was out there like we finna get it done. That celebration was insane.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Mom, shout out.
Ain't no telling when she gonna throw another one.
Fact. She hit the motherfucker. Good shit. Mamas and Rhea. I actually was at home watching this game. I watched the whole game. The most entertaining part of the game. I can't think of what the young lady's name is.
Shout out to Dog, she right. She in the comments.
But the dude that be going crazy on Rhea. Little ball head.
Yes. He went crazy for the rest of the day.
Dog.
Right.
Him and the girl beside, I couldn't see who it was. They were cursing each other out for 10 minutes straight. The refs had to stop the game. Because they was cursing each other out, bro. It was crazy. I'm like, that was the highlight of the game, though. I highlighted the game, bro. I'm assuming Mama's won this game. Mama probably won this game, but like, he is so animated. But I'm also like, I love it though. I love the energy.
Dennis Rodman.
You come out because I'm like this, bro. I appreciate somebody that comes out every week and you just authentically yourself, bro. It's cool.
That's what he is consistent.
That's what I'm saying. It's not fake. Ain't none of that shit fake. He think he's the best player in the league.
Whatever job he do, he probably the same way.
Facts.
He probably the same
way. I can appreciate that. But
he got he was cursing the rest of the day though.
Well, that's every week though.
But that's him all the time.
That's him all the
He
time.
was arguing with his teammates.
And the wildest thing is that the most calm I've ever seen was when we had him on TTO.
What?
Oh yes.
That's the most calm.
Oh yes.
That's the most calm I've ever seen him in.
I forgot about that.
Bad presidential.
I forgot.
I'm like, oh.
Remember what
So I'm like, either it's a character or you
I
just like.
no recollection of that.
What was the situation? Yeah, we ain't gonna go back and talk about that. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. That.
Yeah. They gotta explain to me. Yeah. Okay.
The band versus Skyline Snipers, I would also assume that was
But it wasn't.
Oh.
I was about to say the band plus 50 at halftime, so.
Really?
I think it was tied. I think somebody told me it was tied at half.
What time is this?
11.
Yeah.
Say more. I didn't see that.
Honestly, so like I walked off on that game because I thought what you thought was.
Okay.
Shout out to 20 of y'all in here
Somebody
right now.
definitely told me it was
Tied at halftime.
Yeah.
When Brandon,
That's fucking around.
nah, bro. When Brandon out there, that is a different team.
He went
also-
also he went there this Sunday.
Nah, Brandon was there, but also Deshaun wasn't there either.
Yeah, Deshaun.
Deshaun was there. Deshaun was out of town. Hey, anybody in the chat know what the final score of that game was?
The final score of the band Skyline Snipers.
Yeah.
Skyline Snipers.
But tied at halftime versus Skyline Snipers is not what I would expect him to be. Like, not at all.
It could happen though.
You're right. It did happen.
Well, yeah. I'm saying the way.
But Skyline Snipers
Logically, it could happen.
But Skyline Snipers are.
They normally do.
They're bad.
Yeah, they normally do disgusting shit to teams like that.
They do.
Yeah.
Because, like,
I mean, people missing like this.
nah, that's real. Yeah, that's facts. That's real. That's real. If anybody can chime in on that, let us know. Demon Time versus Grimy. This was an interesting fucking
You
game.
said Demon Time was stepping, right?
No, they were. So the final
Demon
score.
Time getting better, man.
So the final score. So the final score of this game ended up being 26-12. But
it wasn't that.
It wasn't that. It wasn't that. So watching the game, Grimy starts off with the ball. Demon Time got to stop to start the game.
Okay.
You got to start the game. Like,
there?
he was there. You got to stop and start the game. Demon Time go down, they score. But it wasn't it was turnover downs, like short field. It was a questionable call on that play, in my opinion. They had a short field, probably 35 yards. They go down, they score, they only 2. Dedrick goes down, scores the ball, had a couple deep shots down the field. Tamika had one. Drizzy ended up catching the touchdown. It was like a corner route. Billy got a 2-point conversion. 8-6. Demon Time getting punts the ball in the next drive. Grimy scores on the next drive. Tamika hit on the out route to go up 14-0. They didn't get the extra point. Halftime comes. Well, halftime is 14-6. Demon Time gets the ball coming out of half, scores at half. Deep shot to one of their guys. Good ball out of range, dropped it over his shoulder, caught the ball, they get the extra point. Grimy then goes down and scores, they get the extra point, 20-12. Demon Time being turnover on downs. The weird part about the thing, so it's like, when you sit and you think about like developing teams, the up and coming teams, it was like, when you have something that's like, and that's the hard part, right? So we were just talking about before the camera came on about like the deep shots and all that shit, right? It's a fucking mirage, bro. It's a mirage. It's like
fool's gold.
It's fool's gold. It's like, damn, got that bitch. So it's like, I'm gonna keep coming back to it, bro. And it's like, you have to have something where you just slicing the team, slicing it, like to be able to set that up.
First downs are more important than touchdowns.
100%. You have to move the ball. Demon Time was in a situation with them because I'm like, when you looked at it, like Demon Time had some dudes on the field where they was getting by, like they was running by him. Like Rand's got a big arm, like
straight up.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to be able to, and we're gonna make another parallel when it comes to this style of play because there's another team that plays just like them, and they just can't help themselves when it comes to the patience of everything. Not even them, the team they play. So turnover downs by Demon Time. Grimy didn't turn over downs. They put Billy in at quarterback at that point. I don't know if Dougie got to leave or he was on the sideline or whatever, but they turned over downs.
Twice too, though, right?
Yeah, they did. Turnover downs. Demon Time had an opportunity that's down 8. Turnover on downs again. So, it happens. Grimy is like the time Grimy scored the 20 points, like they was down the goal line for it looked like fucking 8 plays. It was like penalties or whatever it was. Turned it over on downs. Grimy was going fast. I scored one right before the end of the game. Ended up being 26-12. But when I watched the game, like the thing that was like just alarming to me was Demon Time just couldn't put consecutive drives together. So it's like you score, you punt. You score, you turn over on downs.
But they're scoring out big plays.
Yeah, so it's like you got like if you guys are gonna practice and do all the stuff that you do, you have to like find your identity. Your identity cannot be deep shots down the field. That is not how you win games in this league.
That's not sustainable.
It's not. But you also have to force the defense to do something that they don't want to do. And I think when you talk about gaps, like those are the things. So it's like, man, like how can I bridge the gap when it comes to competing with a team like Brown? Because that was a game I felt like if they could have figured out something and they were doing some stuff to be able to score the ball, like they had a drive, they were patient, get it down, boom, get it to the window, get it underneath, boom, and it's just like I see it though. Mm-hmm. The guys on the sideline, throw that thing up. It's like, bro, like you ain't fucking Antonio Brown, bro. You're not fucking Tyreek Hill. Cut the shit. You probably not even catch the ball. Let the quarterback play the game, dog. But also, the quarterback got to be strong enough to be like, man, like, shut the hell up. Don't say shit to me. Like,
you got to be the leader.
You got to be the leader in that situation. Not saying he's not the leader, but they got two coaches on the sidelines, the quarterbacks, all type of shit going on. And it's like, there's a thing where it's like, okay, cool. If you're going to have all these, I feel like you're going to have all the people, the order needs to be a little better in terms of what's going on. But shout out to Brown, they pulled that win out for their first of their two games yesterday. Infantry versus T1T. Okay. You gotta talk about it, you know. Gotta talk about it. Bro, if Ron was posted about my team, you see him post to me, he said, referees doing this. You see the he posted that story?
Oh, yeah, he did.
That's Ron. I can imagine.
But I just couldn't. But I'm like,
so let's think, right? Like Ron cares a lot to beat G, right?
Hey, cousins, bro.
Yeah, right. Because they got to be at Thanksgiving and shit. So like they got to.
I'm sorry, bro. Shout out to my mama, man. She finished her motherfucking chemo on this 2 years ago. 2 years cancer free. Shout out to my mama, man. Right. She just texted us that. Yeah, I remember ringing that bell a few years ago, man.
Very nice.
Very random, but she just texted me that. But yeah, like I pulled up for that game. Obviously T1T was short-handed, like a lot of people playing both ways. But Vino has some interesting thoughts about infantry, regardless of the result of the game. So you want to get into that a little bit.
Yeah, Ron gotta progress.
Okay.
That game should have got out of hand.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
at halftime.
Yeah.
They had to score a half, and then I think he threw a pick before half. Yeah,
it's
like, after halftime.
Yeah, it's like it had to. He got to progress and what's the word? Just in play calling, like knowing what he's looking at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like knowing what to do in moments.
Yeah.
Better teams, I don't know where they at.
So
I don't know if you can bottle up quick. It gets a little.
So what were some of the things that you saw? Because the one thing that I saw yesterday that was interesting to me was they didn't play more quick and the other dude with the locks, fast cat with the locks. They didn't play them on the field a lot together.
The second half they did.
I didn't see that in the second half.
Yeah, I was chasing that.
Okay.
So like they in
Because Cliff was playing defense.
Well, he was really
First half I felt like he was playing offense.
No, they both that second half they definitely don't feel the same. That's how
I
happened. Like Ron wound up throwing one. He connected on one post yesterday, and it happened because the dude with the dread you talking about like just got behind. That was
the first half though, wasn't it?
It was second half.
I thought Munoz, EG, and him he was on the field. I didn't see them on the field at the same time. Maybe I'm tripping. Okay.
Yeah, no, they and he threw it up. And it's really just, it came from fatigue. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gene is at safety. I'm at corner.
Yeah.
After I done ran 50 sprints. Gene, you know what I mean? Like, it's just tiring.
Yeah.
And I think they should have did us dirty.
Yeah. I
think they really should have.
Yeah, I watched the game. I seen some of the personnel. Like, I watched them closely. Like, they made some play. The one thing that's going to keep infantry in games, even if Ron isn't able to make good decisions in the moment, is like, man, that defense is just on a fucking string. Like, VT had a play.
Always on string.
VT had a play yesterday where he was at corner. I don't know how the hell he almost made it to, and I don't know if it was a pick on that play. But, like, he made it to the middle of the field, but, like, the defense, even the guys are shooting and doing, like, they're always, like, on top of each other. It's not a lot of stuff that's just going to come over.
This group been together now.
That same defense been together.
Them 3 guys been
So
together.
4. So you got Wiley, you got ET,
Yeah.
and the rush. People don't understand how important the rush to the coverage is. Like, as it relates to the coverage, I mean. The young lady on their team, number 90, I can't think of her name. She had a big interception. That was a nice pick she had. It was a nice pick. But is it Scott? Is her name?
Yeah.
She had a nice pick.
Yeah.
High pointed that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That was like right before the half, but I think if I was like 21 to 20. Was it 9? Was it 8? Okay, 21 to 8.
Yeah.
Which also 21 is a weird ass number of a score.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I at halftime I thought it was I'm like, all right, it's about to get out of hand. And like you said, he took the deep shot on that first drive, pick. And I get it, shorthanded, all that stuff. I understand that, but like Gene has to figure out a way to score points.
Yeah.
Like,
That's weird to even say because it's kind of what you do.
it is, but it was something I wrote down as we were talking about.
Man.
Man, yeah, I get it. But there was something that I wrote down when it's like, these are the times that I'm talking about. And like we talked a little about on camera, I ain't gonna get into it too much. But I want to come back to it later where the thing I like people talk about, and even on our team, it's like, man, we should beat this team by 50 or whatever the fuck it is. When you want to beat a bad team 44 to 50 or whatever it is, and it's like, okay, they got an old man playing corner or they got somebody inexperienced who just throwing goal balls. Like, it's like, oh man, we scored all the points, but it's like, it don't really do nothing for you in the long run. And then when you have to play teams where you got to put a drive together, you don't even have the reps or the know-how with a group where you can do it. Like, this is a new iteration of T1T.
But they go back
You playing with a team is not, you playing, Gene is used to playing with guys who yards after the catch. He has now a unique situation where you are a receiver that can get in and out of breaks, that can run routes and do all this stuff. Like, I think the best time I seen you, and I would give you this advice, Gene, you ought to take my advice, you was 30-time MVP and shit. But this is what I would do. I would go back to some of the plays y'all had when Rio was on the team. So Rio was on that team. I don't think Ron was on the team at that time. But he was like, Gene was throwing deep comebacks. Gene was throwing different routes, like putting Rio in a situation where he was able to go and make plays and do the stuff he did. And the person that, Sean was playing. I don't know if DJ was playing on the team, but I don't think DJ was playing with them. It was Rio maybe. Shit.
AJ Sean.
That team has some different shit though. I said that team has some different shit.
But this team has similar moving parts. So it's like you got Jono it's a different dynamic. So it's like having a more I think TG needs to play some more offense.
She plays specific though.
Okay. I guess I haven't just seen her as much.
Yeah,
but having her on the field, being able to stretch the field and do all that shit, that's important. So being able to do that, but he has to put you in this. Like, I'm not gonna say that you're sitting right here, but when you have certain people on your team, you have to edit what you do based on what it is. But I also didn't see a lot of the foundational stuff that Gene does from an offensive perspective. I feel like
DJ not being there yesterday kind of affected that. Yeah.
But it's still you battling Jono.
Well,
Sean is there.
I agree.
You can still, because I'm like, the concepts that Gene does are built on creating space.
Yeah.
And that team ain't gonna sit there and play man-to-man. So it's like, I can still do it, but it goes back to that thing we talk about where it's like the pressure of being able to go out and have to make a play.
Yeah. Infantry did grimy.
Yes.
Grimy fuck it.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, that's also a long sit down. Y'all have people too.
Very fucking long sit down.
But Infantry swing together another win.
Yeah.
Put them at 5-0 for the week.
Ron's a pretender though.
Jeez.
I don't think he's ready for that.
He a
I
pretender?
don't think he's ready for that Final Four.
Turf?
Yeah, I don't think he's ready for that.
That turf?
That really ain't no shade to him either. It's just seeing how the game play out.
It's funny as hell. My mama just texted me as soon as I said that. That's wild as fuck.
The Ron's a pretender is crazy.
I don't know.
Ron will quote me if he makes it.
Oh my God.
Vito said.
He got this on camera right now.
Yeah, for sure.
He got this on camera right now.
I told him after the game. He ain't gonna lie to him.
Legacy versus Legion of Doom. Not sure exactly what the score was, but it seemed like a motherfucking party.
Damn, for real.
Yeah, Legion of Doom got Evil Ryan Price on their team. And
Evil Ryan Price.
Bro, Price on our team and the quarterback for LOD.
I think I've seen him.
Bro,
yeah.
It was one day, dude was standing out there. I'm like, wow. why would Price got a damn thing? Bro, I'm like, oh my God. Price getting mad. Bro, hey, hat backwards,
cool,
up the same way, kind of the same accessories.
That's funny.
Not the same, but bro, it's hilarious. See it from a distance.
I've seen him before.
Oh, Ron called me. Ron, go ahead, Ron. Speak your piece, Ron.
Hey, can they hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Can everybody hear me?
Can everybody hear you?
They can?
Yes.
Fuck that, man. Open the door, man.
I don't know what the fuck we see. Oh my God.
He said, you know what?
Going up to the crib. Oh, there go Vito.
Now, Vito.
All right, you need to open the door, man. Okay, I'll go.
Yeah, see.
I'm with you, Howard. No, I'm saying, like, I saw your socks. I'm with you.
Fuck all that. I actually asked to go to the store early. You couldn't go to the store.
Howard said,
$10.
Fuck.
y'all go with this family shit.
I ain't started with nobody. I finished.
Some popcorn,
Ginger ale, man.
Say what?
Some popcorn,
Ginger ale,
something,
bro.
You know,
I got some
chips,
popcorn. Now these niggas big all of a sudden. Ass niggas, man.
Oh, ginger ale.
I ain't got no lip.
Shout out to y'all. Y'all stay
Water.
On the wrong way.
The wrong way.
Water works.
The wrong way.
I can't do it. I don't get it.
I can't
Why
do
would you do that?
I'm gonna get mad and break down this game.
I
Don't do it.
mean, we gonna come
It's
back.
unfiltered.
We gonna come back. We gonna come back. We gotta keep going. We gonna come back though. Cause Ron can't hijack our motherfucking show. His ass ain't going to hijack our motherfucking show.
Downstairs.
He said, "Can everybody hear me?
Matter of fact,
Can everybody hear me? Can everybody see me?" Hey!
hit my man.
Get you a chair, bro. Get your ass a chair.
Hey man, where you want the belt set, man?
Get you a chair.
Where the belt set, man? Hold on, let me get the belts first, bro. Before I get a chair.
You got a chair like a starter? You got to sit between them?
Nah.
Run them cool, bro.
How you been? I got nothing to do with you, brother. Ron, what's up, man?
Man, not too much, man.
You that
Just
just
over here, man, sitting in first place, chilling. Ain't worried about a damn thing.
first place week 5 is a nice place to be. I guess.
Oh yeah. What's up?
You got anything to say, man?
Man, what's up? I just want to say what's up, man. How everybody feeling, man? How y'all doing today, man? Y'all good? Yeah, all right, man.
You say you were pretending.
Come on, pretending.
You heard me.
What you said?
Wow. I think infantry protects.
How you feel about that?
I mean,
Real laptop for what you do.
Huh?
Real laptop for what
all my shit, all my games this year. Ain't nobody came within 14 points to us. I don't know how much pretending we doing right now. I don't know.
I mean, good season, but
Are y'all a good team?
I don't think we good right now.
What's the work?
I don't want to lean on the excuse, but it's an obvious excuse.
If y'all would have beat us, would y'all been a good team?
I think we would have beat. I would have said you pretended.
Why is that though?
I told you right after the game that.
Why is it? I haven't heard the show.
I don't think.
Oh, I didn't know you didn't hear the show.
No, I seen it was live and y'all was talking about it, so I was.
Oh, damn.
Feel me?
Got fact.
Hold on, bro.
Where you at?
I'm right here.
Man, we ain't talking about that in live, man.
We ain't talking about. I know what you was there, but I mean, I think you gotta grow up a little bit. That's all.
Why you say that though?
I don't think you grown.
But like, what's the reason
He's
behind
saying your
it?
decision. Like, so I would say this.
Yeah, your decision.
You supposed to watch them.
Yeah.
That pick you threw, I was like, you should have took their soul in that first drive. You should have sliced them up. I saw what you saw though. I saw what you saw.
Yeah.
But I'm like this, I'm gonna tell you how I think. When I got a team down like that, and I got the ball coming out of half, I I'm trying to fucking kick you into submission. I want y'all arguing. I ain't gonna try to score that bitch fast. I'm gonna slice you up. I want everybody on defense arguing. Every single person. So when they're coming,
I don't think.
I'm telling you, it's a thing. But then
Well, we just
come back.
You think like that.
Well, that's what we're talking about. But then when you come back, now they gotta go on offense. Now we up by 2 scores, and now they have to. You put your defense in a super advantage.
Was it 8-6.5?
Y'all got it?
I think I scored on every drive but one.
It was
So
14.
it had to be 12. We had to have 12.
It was 14-8, I think.
12-8, I think.
It was something like
It was
that.
like 12-8.
Yeah, it was something like that. It was something like
Did
that.
you go right before half?
I scored right before half.
Yep.
Then that's what. Okay, yeah, that's what it was.
Then they got the ball back. But like
Right.
that was the thing. So like right there was like I felt like you was trying to show them up in that situation.
But 8-6.5.
Now you can like
So
I
it was
said,
8-6 and
you've
what?
been doing that shit. So I'm also like this. You gotta do what's working for you too. But that's my thought.
The drive I threw a pick on, we were still marching easy.
Y'all was.
I was gambling for no reason because
You wasn't in plus yardage yet though.
I mean, I had already got a first down.
Mhm.
You feel me?
I think you just crossed the 40. I don't think you was in plus yardage yet though.
Yeah. But like I said, you've been doing that shit the whole time. So it's like the other part is like being a quarterback. It's easy to be Monday morning quarterback and be like, oh, you should have did this, should have did that, because you've been doing it the whole time. But when you sit and you think about, for me, when you think about like pushing playoffs and all that shit, it's like that drive gotta be, especially when you got them on the ropes like that, it's like, nah, I'm gonna choke y'all out right here.
The truth is,
And I might hold that bitch for 8 minutes.
I just see what you like in them moments. Now I'm on the field, right? And I see you not looking my way, so I'm looking just right at you.
Ron pops up as a ticker, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Funny as hell.
Ron pops up.
I'm looking at you, and I see you like you stuck. Because your play that you called is like it didn't work.
That was my first pick of the season.
No, I'm not talking about the pick. No, I'm talking about the pick.
But I'm just saying,
I'm talking
and like,
Well, that's your only pick in the season?
it's my only pick of the season.
Probably the best team in the playoff season too.
I mean, whatever we want to call
On
it.
your schedule.
I got
Yeah.
one pick and I haven't been sacked all season.
I understand.
So when I
both
get
have
that
answered
ball,
that.
like all quarterbacks do,
Both have answered it though.
I haven't got sacked yesterday. I didn't get sacked.
Oh, well, you okay under pressure?
No, I threw it away. Keep the ball right there on the line of scrimmage. That's what niggas be doing, taking them sacks. Can't take your sacks.
That's true.
Just field position.
Fair.
If it ain't over, what's the next play?
Cool. We gonna come back to this. We're gonna come back to this because I got something.
It's a topic.
I got it's a topic. It's a
It's
topic.
a topic for us.
So Legacy versus Legion of Doom. Like I said, Legacy was out there doing some shit. Legion of Doom.
Ari, I'm gonna come right back to that. I promise you, because that's a perfect question
Yeah.
for today.
Legion of Doom didn't look good yesterday. Man, I don't know, man. It's like beating the Sailors is like a curse kind of. Team come back the next season, they be fucking trash, bro.
He booted me.
Oh wow.
That's how it be.
Oh wow.
What's going on over there?
I think that ain't fall off immediately.
It's a new quarterback though, but Legacy beat him. D-Baby had a nice ass interception like that, and like kind of acrobatic. That was good. I don't know what the final score was.
the other day, man. Appreciate it.
Shout out to D-Baby.
I heard somebody on Legion of Doom say that they ain't scored in like a month and a half.
Nah, that might be
Wait,
weird.
what?
They got a new quarterback though. Like I said, he out there throwing that motherfucker. He just throwing it deep.
No, Trail can play.
Good buddy from FYF?
Yeah.
No, bro.
You can
The Hispanic dude is playing quarterback. And what makes him being able to play?
Yeah, I don't think he
Don't
actually.
do that.
And I also
Don't do what?
highlighted you.
I'm at. But who's this?
Nigga, just because he from Jackson Park don't mean that your ass be fucking biased, bro.
Watch your fucking.
Yes, I just remembered.
Watch your mouth.
He's all right.
Hey, what? Who this? Who this Spanish? Who this Spanish?
Evil Ryan Price.
He's
He's a quarterback in Legion of Doom. Remember he played quarterback? He played quarterback for Hitman that one season. When they played Mob Time, it was like it was like 8-8. Yeah, he was a quarterback.
No.
Telling you, bro. Telling you.
Yeah,
We ain't gonna spend too much time on it.
niggas thought Ryan was playing quarterback.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yes.
That shit.
It was right before he played at Legion of Doom.
That shit was funny.
Yeah. But shout out to Legacy getting the big W. Cartel hit me in. Don't know what the final score was, but Swag was quarterback. Swag was out there.
Reggie with a play.
Yeah.
Reggie play was crazy. He
What do you do? Wow.
jumped over somebody, came down, dipped, and got out the back door.
That's all on IG.
Yeah.
It's on the IG.
He ran into
Swag was out there doing some stuff.
Hood quarterback.
Hood quarterback. Good MVP, man. Shout out to Cartel, big win. I think 38 to something. I don't remember what the final score was.
Cartelish.
Sailors and Bad Intentions. First half was a little back. It was back and forth.
There was some highlights maybe.
It was. Well, highlights is relative, but
Not really. Highlights is highlights.
the young lady on that team
Did it?
can catch the ball.
She can catch the ball.
She can
Is that the one that
ball.
talking shit?
No,
What's her name?
her name is Gabrielle something. She played basketball overseas professionally. Hey, she long as hell. She wanted to caught that motherfucker with two hands.
That was a good ass catch.
And look, not even just that. And not even just that. She caught the ball at 2 yards, was dipping, doing all that type of shit. Like, now I done watched her play. I ain't gonna lie, I tried to get on my team.
Why not? Why not?
But she did some shit yesterday where she in this conversation.
Yeah.
And her name ain't said enough. I'm about to start saying her name a little more because
They say she ran track too.
So check it out. The thing about that conversation is like you gotta do it on the stage, and they just
but everybody not gonna be on the stage.
They ain't gonna be able to be on.
It's hard to.
It is.
It's hard to get numbers.
It is.
I noticed that with Tamika, like out of town.
Mm-hmm.
Tamika's a high level football player, but like when the first time USA coach saw her, it was like, whoa, who was that? But she ain't never played.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Every time they see Chicago women, they're gonna say that. Our best women go to them national tournaments, and it's like,
But our best women don't play past they never seen.
No, I know, but I'm saying, but like when you look at physical gifts and physical traits, I'll pass it. Tell me, they pass it.
They're going crazy.
But yeah, it was it wasn't a tie game and a half, but I think it was 14-12.
You said we working.
Yeah, it was 14-12 and a half. And the funny thing, speaking of Q,
You gotta get her a scholarship.
Q was on the sideline like, don't give him no energy, y'all. Don't give him no energy. Don't give him no energy, y'all. Right? So we came out flat. We came out super flat. Motherfuckers late for the game. We did like a little half circle, like it was kind of half-hearted and shit. So they had the ball first. They got a good plan coming out. Held the ball for like 8 to 9 minutes on the first drive.
Best defense in the world.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. So they came out, they ended up scoring the ball. We ended up scoring, get the extra point. So now it's 6-8. They ended up going back down. That's the play that Gabby scored on. Went up, high pointed it. Like I said, at that point, it's like a minute and 40 something left at that point. But what ends up happening was Eric got to talk crazy, talk shit. He talked shit, man. Of course. Right? But we like this. Ain't nobody really said nothing.
But
back to him.
Kind of in fairness, he was moving around.
No, for sure. I'm not saying he wasn't, because he was.
Because all he needed.
But no, that's cool. He was doing it from the beginning of the game. But it was funny.
That's defendable.
Yes, I'm cool with all that. But this one was funny. The funny shit was he was doing it, and somebody on the sideline was like, don't give him this energy, don't give him this energy, don't give him this energy. Right? So Lane starts the game out and rush. Okay? Yeah. So balls getting caught, whatever. We end up making a switch.
No. You got to see.
Top is crazy. But I hear you. We ended up making a switch. Lane go guard. Lane didn't stop talking the rest of the motherfucking game. And I'm going to tell you this. When Lane was on him, that ball didn't get touched, caught, none of that shit. Like, it was over with.
Zay had a player.
Hold on. So then it goes. It's like, so we've been talking about shit where it's like, Zay like, I want to play cool and I want to try some different shit. Like, cool, I'm with all that. His ass went to rush. His ass went to that shit like that.
That shit looked bad.
Oh my goodness.
The way Zay bottled dude for
bottled him up.
Dude was trying hard.
Right? So we scored for half. Lane threw a fucking great ball to EK in the half. Caught that motherfucker like a 45-yard pass, caught that motherfucker, scored, we did the extra point.
He had his hands in there before that ball got caught.
Who?
Lane. He looking at this side like this.
Oh no, for sure. She was so open though.
Yeah, he lost.
She was so open, he lost that bitch. But then before half, Megan go to rush. Sack remember he tried to do a little spin, she sacked his ass. Turned up. Not energy there at that point. Then bottled their ass up for the rest of the second half. It got dark for him.
One or two plays.
Lane dancing and shit like we scored. It got bad, but
1 or 2 plays.
Yeah. But
Explosion.
don't give the team that energy, man. Because then it was like, and some people just be crazy, bro. There was a woman on their team. She's like, it's a red play. Like, I kind of let her run back. She's like, man, I'm smoking this nigga Rambo. Give me a chance. And it's like, you're not open. But that's the type of shit that be getting quarterback scares, bro. Like, man, I gotta give you a chance. Shit, you shut the fuck up. Like, nah, like, you're not open. Like, you're not, like, you don't understand what's what. But
What was the whole situation about Lane doing the 40s?
So her name was Cash Money on the jersey.
Okay.
Lane said, your ass ain't no Cash Money, your ass EBT. She started going crazy. He started hitting that shit. You know, the funny shit, the funny shit, bro, it's like, no, that was the meme, bro, where it's like, imagine you being mad at me and I hit this dance in your face, bro, and I put it on the Instagram story. She on that bitch like this, he started dancing. But you notice everybody else, I didn't notice it until the film. I'm like, gee, what? I'm like, bro, this nigga is crazy, bro. But that was hilarious.
Y'all want everybody playing everybody. This is how it get.
This how it get.
Get mad.
But yeah, so next game, Playmaker versus Sweetie Todd.
Boom. They doing what we thought they'd do, though.
Who?
I'm not letting you go. You picked them to win.
I said Playmakers and Sweetie Todd.
Yeah, you picked Swing to win.
And then you said boom.
Yeah, I said boom like if they beat their ass.
I think that's true, bro.
That's what he said.
Earth gonna have to come over here and tell me I picked them. Because when they came to check my temperature last week,
I know.
bro, I picked Sweetie Todd, bro.
You talking crazy.
You did.
Oh my God.
You said, fuck that, I got Sweeney.
I'm telling you.
I'm like, all right, bro.
They gonna be beating
You
your
know what
ass,
that mean? But I might have to go to AA. Because I don't
I'm like, all right, bro.
Hey, Playmakers, but hey, look, Playmakers be doing Playmaker shit. I like watching Playmakers play. I like watching all Playmakers
They
shit
probably have more
play.
fun, bro.
Man, I am a fan of Playmakers.
They probably have more fun than everybody knows.
I'm a fan of them because I watched them little motherfuckers play when they was in high school and they out here doing these old motherfuckers like that. That's, you know.
Can I keep it real?
What?
Y'all scared to see them first round?
Fuck.
Who is y'all?
Motherfucker.
Who is y'all?
I'm just saying the league.
Scared. No, I'm scared anybody.
Would you turn upside down if you had Playmaker first round?
No. I'm just gonna watch them.
Okay.
And that's that.
Why would you ask me a question like that?
We had Playmakers first round.
Scared?
The overall pool at 16.
I don't care who we play.
No, I'm just saying, I stole it. Should anybody be afraid to play Playmaker first round?
You should. If you go into that game, they got some motherfuckers that you can't run.
They gonna finish 7-1.
Yeah.
That you
But we
can't
said
run
that,
with.
so they gonna be a 5 seed. So don't be 12. How about that?
Yeah, that's real.
How about that?
But nah, I seen some plays they made on both sides though. I seen BJ up there for Sweetie Todd. He made a couple plays, but I just think overall, I mean, playmakers be too much if you ain't got if you don't got enough out there. If you don't got enough out there, you don't got a brain out there, like a real motherfucker that can on the defensive side of the ball that can force Nick into doing some shit that he don't want to do. Then that game kind of is what it's gonna be. But I don't know if they scored that game. Black Bills and straight up busting. I think straight up bus ended up winning that game, but it was some little ticky-tack shit in that game. Evil Empire and 420. I hate y'all jerseys. I didn't know the fuck y'all were. I didn't know who y'all were.
What they ugly?
I ain't trying to hate
Hey,
you,
man.
That wasn't it. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy?
What?
They're the exact same jerseys.
It's blue. It's the same
It
jersey.
just-
It's just blue.
And evil.
It's just blue.
But it's so blue.
Oh my God! Like
No, what make them weak is the white eyelids, bro.
I didn't see the front of the jersey. I just seen the back of it. Because I'm like, who is this new team out
Yeah,
here?
bro.
Right?
I was not.
420, bring back the classics. The classics was the best ones.
If you have folks back.
Hey.
Yeah. But yeah, I think 420 ended up winning that game. The squad versus Reckless. Reckless came out and handled that business, man.
Reggie talked that shit.
Ramsey talked that shit, whatever. But
he played.
I don't know how he played, but they had some picks. I don't know what the score was.
Some picks, like he did multiple picks.
I seen him throw. I seen one pick. Was it multiple picks? I seen one pick. Oh, okay. I seen one pick in that game. But I went through it. It was like Vito said something where it's like Bobby's not good against man-to-man, and they played a lot of man-to-man defense during that game. And I just don't understand what the receivers that Bobby had.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I was looking at that game, and at one point in time, I seen Bobby would do what Bobby do best.
Yeah.
He was up 12-0, if I'm not mistaken.
They was up 12-0?
12-0.
Oh, wow.
I don't know that.
And they all 16.
I be watching the game now.
And then he started goosing up. He started goosing up. I'm just saying.
Wow. Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying. I thought it was 12-0.
Man,
He goosed up.
a young lady on Reckless, she had a fucking great over-the-shoulder, like, contested catch, like, right near the end zone. I don't know if they scored, but it was a nice fucking catch. But Reckless ended up winning that game. I didn't see Bobby's interview after the game, but
That's hard.
Reckless handled their business, man. Brownie versus T1T, what was the final?
We lost by 4. I don't know.
Some
4
bullshit
points.
happened in that game. They need to be addressed too.
What was that?
Yeah.
That bullshit ass call. So T-Mac scored. The referee even asked the nigga, y'all going for 1 or 2. And then here come Lionel. Lionel come over from the end zone and said James crossed the line of scrimmage. He called this after.
How you calling that back there?
Bro, and I'm like, we all standing right there. James wasn't nowhere near past that line.
His ass be drunk off that watermelon.
I'm just saying, that call ain't his call.
So I thought you were going to say the end of the game was the issue. Because that, I mean, I'm not one to play with the refs like that. Like, we talked about that before.
Because it was something about timeouts.
It was about timing. We were running down, we were trying to field. We had to wait on the refs to spot the ball.
Right.
And it was just,
That's why
it was zero urgency to spot the ball.
Yeah.
And we're trying to go. Like, we can go. We are on the line. Everybody ready to go except the ref.
Yeah.
He walking it up. Like, in a losing team could look at it like you're killing Nate.
How much time was it?
I mean, it was under 10 seconds.
I mean, regardless, I just feel like if you going like that, like the refs got to.
I do too.
They know the situation.
I do too. Like, because we got the ball back. I think it was like a minute and some change to take the drive, and we was marching down the field. We get to the 10, because the 10, 15 yard line, we was marching down the field. We just,
Damn. I'm sorry, Grady. I think straight up busting one is crazy. 26-6, little nigga. Hey, bro, doesn't your ass been lifting weights, bro? I can outlift you right now, Grady. Look, Grady, I can outlift you right now. Talking about little nigga. Yeah, little nigga that.
You know, like even if you, to do the point, he said that's why I always grab the cone. Grab the cone. Even if you grab the cone, you still gotta wait on these niggas to get set.
Right, to respawn.
Like to reach.
Yeah, but if you grab the cone with some urgency, they gonna move with a little more urgency. Because this bitch is down.
fair.
This bitch is down.
Fair. But like, it's just,
I will say this though. Something we all playing against Gravity. They exposed. Something when you playing against Gravity. You pull around folks off that field. When Rob is on the field, you can take some shit away, whatever. They get an extra guy right there, flag pulling. Some of the intermediate shit
nothing.
that's what I'm saying. The flag gets pulled. If you can force them up out of that, you put yourself in a better position when they got to put one of their women in coverage. That's my opinion.
30 teams can do that.
That's my opinion. But now 30 teams cannot do it, because if that was the case, then Grimy would be down in the record say, I have to go on Final Fours.
Rob don't play all the games.
They ain't rushing to do it every time either.
Who
Remember they had Brandon at some point.
When they put Tucker and Russia, who did they have? Who was their DBs?
Real.
Mitch, Booby.
Ken.
Booby.
Yeah.
Booby was playing both ways.
Who's that safety?
Booby was playing both ways. Tamika was in coverage. I think Jukebox was in coverage. And Rabbit and I can't think of this. Cat. Tate.
Cat from
That's a
Oh, yeah. You know, they're solid.
Yeah.
And I think, like I said, kind of moved before the shit over. Like, I didn't even peep till later. Like, Dale wasn't there. Like, that could have got out of hand, really, too.
Yeah. But the one I
Is it
think,
because y'all didn't have it?
Yes.
Okay.
But
Missing, like, I don't even think we fully understood how bad it would get without Monty being there.
Yeah.
Like, Gene running around, that hurts. Gene playing full-time defense and then coming to think at quarterback. And then, like, you know what I'm saying?
I do it every week.
You ain't, y'all game style different. Y'all style of play is different.
How?
It just is.
You can't.
No, don't do that. Don't do
Can I
that.
ask a real
You
question?
can't do that.
Well, I can't do what? I can't do what?
You can't do that.
What I can't do?
Move on,
Honestly, you're probably in better shape than Gene.
Let's move on. That's not.
Move on. What the fuck is to you?
Why you talking to me like this?
Weird, bro.
How? That's weird.
Nigga, you want to act weird.
It's just a dynamic.
That's all.
It's a dynamic. I don't think.
I mean, that's real. But I think if DJ is there,
That helps a lot.
that helps.
That helps a lot.
I think if DJ is there, y'all probably win both of those games tomorrow. I mean, yes, sir.
Jazzy said you need to go to the top of the crash.
Said what? Said what?
Jazzy said you need to go to the top of the crash out board because you be crashing out.
Jazzy, I forget. I forgot about something. I forget.
Yeah.
I
mean,
See, look at it. Look at the delay.
I mean, yeah, the delay is there.
I'm just saying, look at the delay that you crashing out. That's the
I just
reason.
think y'all's best lineup, man, with Jane having a quarterback. Jane should just be the rusher. And Bama should be the one in coverage if that was going to be the lineup.
I mean, yeah.
With
If you want to play Dedrick,
for real.
Y'all got
now that deal a little quick yesterday, but
Y'all got Keith.
No.
Tell Connors to get his ass out there and play some receivers and be out for fucking break.
I mean,
yeah. I mean, he do though. Like, he Sean, like,
Sean, that's what I'm
How
saying.
many men y'all got?
Yeah, how many people is on the team?
Men.
Yeah.
bro, when I look at y'all team, bro, to score 8 points on that, y'all still had you had Bama, you had Jono, T-Mac, TT, and Sarah.
No, that's why I said
That's a lot of the same. That's a lot of the same people.
It is, but it's not.
But
It's
like
not.
the
He got a bunch
pieces
of
he do
different-
certain shit with wasn't there though.
So what? All right, now.
No, it's okay. We gotta get to this one. Boom versus high speed. Boom versus high speed. We gotta get to this.
I
Gotta get to this.
know.
Y'all,
This is the game. This is the game of the motherfucking week.
Really?
Like, yes.
that shit came.
Did you pick out Steve Lewis?
I don't know. Y'all be asking me questions. I don't fucking know. I'm clearly need.
Boom don't never cover the spread.
I clearly need to go to Ed. I clearly need to go to Ed.
Boom don't never cover the spread, bro. That's when I be giving them hella points. They never cover.
That's a trend. That's a trend. They don't cover the spread.
I mean, yeah, they people be on that board betting on that. They has point shade. Point shade on that bitch. But Boom versus high speed, man. It was 20-14.
Whoa.
20 to 14.
2014, yeah.
2014.
Oh,
This was
So it was up.
it was the best game. Best game.
What time was the game?
It was at
1, 2.
2.
So it was busted.
No, they was rocking and rolling,
It
bro.
was, that was the best game all day.
That was
Best
rocking
game
and
all day. High speed come out, drive the ball down, made some
They look
big out route on the first drive. Boom, hit it. Some downfield plays, knocked them out, didn't get the extra point. Boom, come down, do the same thing. High speed comes out, score the ball. Boom, 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 went down the field. It was a deep shot, get the extra point, go 14-6. Boom, drive the ball back down. Ties it up 14-14. Coming out of halftime, Boom then punted the ball. Get a stop, sack Chuck, punt the ball. Now, goes back to the same thing we talked about when Evil Empire played Grimy earlier, right? High speed now in this situation I gotta know what I'm going to, how I'm gonna get to it, yada yada yada. They got real excited. You saw them, they got super fucking excited, but don't have an identity yet, right? They don't know how to fully utilize Ashley on their team. I'm watching her catch the ball, and it's like y'all are making her catch the ball in such hard places where she can just catch the ball and just run with the ball. If y'all just put it in her hands, y'all keep the plays open. Because they have guys, but they have guys on their team that can go make plays. They got some fast guys, some dudes that can go make some plays. You have to put her in a place where she can sustain your drive. So like the woman in the women's in the co-ed flag football game is the running back. It is I need 3 yards. I need 4 yards. I need to keep this open. I need to be able to throw it to her and give her the ball in these situations so it's like play action. You know what I'm saying? I am running the football. This is running the football. That's a run game. Like when you can run the football in that way, and I think like short pass game is like extended run game in this situation.
Yeah.
Like you just keep the team so unbalanced where now Boom is forced to be in a situation where I don't know what the hell Boom is doing defensively. Like they're wasting tape. She rushing, bro. Like she's on that team rushing. It don't make no sense, but I understand why. Like they're doing it so somebody can play.
I don't.
No, they're doing it so
No,
They do it so they can play.
Yeah, they trying to play.
But it's like she's a good receiver. She could be on the field playing receiver.
She did.
She's their most dynamic receiver.
She ain't most dynamic.
She's their most dynamic female receiver. But yeah, high speed comes out, turnover on downs. Like Ashley had a big drop. It was a hard
It
play.
was tough though.
It was tough,
It was a guy.
but it also was 20 yards
It
downfield.
was people around.
Yeah. Like you gotta put her in. I feel like when somebody as dynamic as she is, you gotta put her in a situation where she can just go make plays versus her having to make a hard play. My opinion. So they turn over on downs. Boom comes back out. They scored the ball. They threw it to Cam on the play. He dropped it. Came back to it. Had a tough catch. And went to a little bunch formation. Had a tough catch. Didn't get the extra point. High speed now is driving down the field though. Like, walking the ball down the field. Bro.
It was unlucky, man.
Bro.
Tell me what happened.
Throws the ball at her legs, bro. Bounce off her legs. She catch a pick. Sierra catch a pick and rush.
Where you throw it at, though?
Yeah.
He threw it at her legs,
He
bro.
was just killing clock, man.
Bro, he threw it. He literally threw it at her thighs, bro. Threw it at her thighs. The ball literally pops back. It pops up like so. Pop on my leg, pop up. She catches it, and that's
Still fault.
That's game.
That's still fault.
for sure.
Well, yeah.
Why would you do that?
You gotta throw it.
You can go anywhere else.
Go anywhere else.
You can go anywhere else.
Still fault. You gotta learn from it.
That will never happen again. It's a
I know it don't happen
careless. He was negligently spiking the ball to kill the clock. It's like, but yeah, you call
But
it.
not that, bro.
No, I mean,
Not that. Like that was nuts. But
we've seen that happen a million times.
But also like high speed. Like y'all have to stop playing this high ass cover 3, bro. Y'all safety is 18 yards back and he is
Close, man.
full speed backpedaling.
So that nigga at 30. He playing on Mars.
He at 30. He ain't to death. We'll dig you to death.
Still close.
So yeah, sure. He's backpedaling and your corners are outside leverage.
Not with
And
him
you
being
got
that
one to
far.
rush.
Not with him being that far back.
High speed also has a woman on their team that rushes. Don't know her name. She is very, 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 very athletic.
He was Ashley.
Nah, hell no. This like this.
Right?
Yes, with glasses.
Savannah.
She does a very good job.
That's her name, Savannah.
She'll be like she athletic.
Yeah.
She's quick as hell. She
They got some shit over there, man.
They do. They got some pieces. They not a
They got
bad
some
team.
shit over
They
there.
not a bad
And low
team.
key done played a decent schedule.
They have. But like and it's not nothing against Steele, but like the quarterback they had before that was like doing a good job. Steele was playing receiver. I don't know why they switched that off.
I don't know.
In my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I think Deal's a good quarterback.
he is the better quarterback, but they had some shit that was working.
Well, the nigga that's playing quarterback for them now.
It's Steele.
Yeah.
Well, before that.
Yeah,
Why?
young dude. Yeah, young. He's playing receiver and like corner for him right now. He decent.
Yeah.
He decent. He can play.
Yeah.
He can play.
Like they got some.
They got some dudes that go make some plays, but like it goes back to like
They got some.
y'all playing like situational planning, y'all. Situational planning is so fucking important. So fucking important.
You gotta know how to do it, dude.
Yes, you do.
It ain't just
No, I know. It's planning. Like it's literally what I'm saying. It's planning. Planning takes time. It literally takes time. So yeah, topic of the day. I'll put a timer on this because I don't want us to go too crazy on this.
Ron need to be here.
Yeah, Ron, come here. Yeah.
let's do 225.
I mean, I do that on light day.
Well, that shit. 205.
Bookie be smoking you on Instagram.
Well, you got them fellas in the weights out there. You see them weights? You make the real 45.
Plastic. And like the metal weights heavier than the plastic. I don't care what nobody says.
I think
You do 245 for 6.
I think this is a good topic.
Yeah, they going crazy.
Please.
Think it's about on camera.
No. Put that
I think this is.
So why is your
I think
you still have your jacket on, bro?
he cold. I'm cold too. I think this is perfect because technically we got 3 quarterbacks up here.
Don't even try
I don't want to be called that, but yeah.
I mean, you went to the turf as a quarterback.
Yeah, I did. Ron had
I had one playoff game at quarterback, so
You should play. I don't know today.
and it was against Stone. I think it was a pretty good game. Should have won.
There you go.
Did you win?
I didn't win that game. I gave D-Son Hill that game, and I stressed Doolittle hell out.
I wasn't playing defense either.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, you know, we got to talk. We got to talk.
You got a little run.
Yeah.
You got a little run on this.
A lot of people.
Okay.
So
Get blown out too.
there's a thing I've been doing for the past couple weeks now where I've looked at the quarterbacks in our league. Okay. And the trend that I've noticed about quarterbacks amongst the league. So we sit there, damn, I usually put a little number on the bottom. But we look at the 28 teams that we have in the league. Out of the 28 teams, and it may not be 28, it may be 24 on this list, is basically what I think. So it's 1, 2, it's 28.
2018.
28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It may be 30. You might be right. Might be right.
I just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I just said so.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
15. There's 15 teams right here.
So I did. Okay. Well, okay. So it's 30 teams.
You
Okay.
missing the game on your eyes.
So I look at there's a poll of 24 teams, right?
It's okay.
And I look at people who are in the league that started out as, so you hear this thing in the league where it's like, I always think it's bullshit. And, y'all can agree, disagree, whatever. Where it's like real quarterbacks, right? So when I hear a real quarterback in this league, I don't think of who played quarterback in high school, played quarterback in college. It's not a lot of them motherfuckers that play in this league. That's first and foremost, right?
Yep.
So when I think of real quarterback, I think of guys that started out playing quarterback. Out of the 24 teams that I looked at, there are only Nick, Gene, Bobby, Grady, DC, Mike, John Bowles. He didn't?
No, solid receiver.
Okay, I'm gonna say since I've been playing in the league.
Who quarterback those teams in? At first.
He was like a renegade, some bullshit.
Rance, Woo, Juice. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of those 24. The other 14 are guys who used to play other positions, right? And then you look at those guys. Out of all of those guys in A2, I'm just talking about A2.
Yeah.
Only 2 of those guys have won championships, right? Everybody else that played a different position, right? So you sit there and it's like you talk about styles of play and how people play and all of this other shit, right? How do you guys feel about quarterback play amongst the league? Is it good? Is it bad? I'm not talking about stylistically because something that we talked about on camera was it goes back to the conversation that people talk about when it's like the Tyrese Halliburton conversation where it's like it ain't pretty to watch, right? But it's effective.
Yeah.
It's very efficient. How you go about doing it, how you go about winning, all of that shit. Jalen Brunson is fun for me to watch, but he ain't John Morant. It's probably motherfuckers that would draft John Morant over Jalen Brunson, and if you draft John Morant over Jalen Brunson, you probably gonna end up losing your fucking job in 5 years.
It don't mean that Jalen Brunson is.
No, it's literally he can throw this ball 80 yards down the field.
So and
he can
that's the thing, right? Like to a novice or a casual to the basketball reference, like the sexier play is the better person to the casual. 9 times out of 10. Unless it's like numbers definitely, unless results definitely say otherwise, the sexier play person is the better person to a casual.
History says that. I'm sorry, finish.
Just to that point, it's like with the better quarterback. Most people would assume the better quarterback is the person with the bigger arm that makes the sexier plays. You know what I'm saying? That makes them better. And that's 100% not the truth.
But it is the culture of our league to.
Well, we're a lot of black people, so that's what.
But I don't think it's black and white. The league is fucking.
Football.
The league is 90% black.
And to that point, right? And to that point, like there are some. The people that succeed, the successful quarterbacks, are all high level players.
For sure.
The quarterbacks that have won are all high level players.
Right.
So they understand the nuance of that it ain't about the big play.
Right. But when we sit and we have these conversations, we talk about public perception.
Yeah.
Of who's who.
Yeah.
But it ain't just casuals. It's the other motherfuckers too.
Take that.
Right? Okay. So if you were to give me the 5, and I'm gonna pause if they watching this shit, the sexiest quarterbacks in terms of style of play.
Yeah, I got that.
Who are your 5?
Woo. Dre.
Blake?
Blake. Yeah, 100%.
Blake.
Bobby.
Ron.
I wouldn't say so.
Nick Coleman.
Nick definitely ain't sexy.
We'll say Ron.
Brady.
And I'll probably say Brady.
Brady. Bobby Snowden.
Yeah, old Bobby.
I would
Bobby.
replace Ron with Gene. And that would be my 5.
I was like prime G.
Gene. Okay.
John,
Tay for sure.
Tay for sure.
Tay for sure.
Tay would probably be number 1.
Tay can throw that
Tay for
bitch.
sure.
Tay can throw that ball. Tay can throw that ball 85 yards, bro.
Yeah, Tay would probably be number 1.
Chuck.
I would probably have Chuck outside that 5.
It doesn't matter.
Which story?
This is a story.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
So Woo, Dre, Blake, Gene, Tay, Chuck, Bobby.
Yeah.
Before the injury.
Yeah.
Bobby Starks.
Dope out. Yeah.
Oh, Bobby throw that bitch.
Dope out.
But Bobby, it was all that was different than theirs.
It was different.
His shot was this is here. His shot was timed. It wasn't a gamble.
It was time, but it was like you ain't see nobody play some better.
Well,
Like,
So we talking about
okay,
Bobby. So if we got Bobby in, we talking about story.
he used to put that.
We talking
You played with him, bro.
yeah,
He was my teammate.
I see it.
The
That's why
prettiest D-ball.
We talking about
And drop.
nobody's D-ball was pretty to take.
Nah, that's real.
Take it.
Tank can go.
Well,
Tank
Tank
go to
Take
anybody's.
it from the 20 to the.
Tank can go to anybody's mini camp right now and on air look like he's supposed to be there.
Physically
Oh,
gifted,
yeah.
he's probably the best.
Oh yeah.
He's probably the best quarterback.
No. On air.
No, you can't say that. You can't say the best. You say the most gifted.
Like just
Wait.
gifted.
Would
Dre
you?
is the most gifted quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Dre's the most gifted.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Tay has the biggest arm
Dre's
in the league. He got the biggest arm. Tay got the biggest
I
arm.
think it's between him and Wu.
Tay got the biggest arm.
No, I'm not talking about arms. I'm talking about when it comes between Drake and Wu. Like out there.
Today.
Wu
Yeah.
smoking shit. Like,
Yeah.
Who's the most dynamic of them all?
No, he ain't want that name.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
I think you think both sides of the ball.
No, I'm thinking about quarterback.
Who be doing some shit?
Yeah, Wu.
And I'm talking about the numbers. I'm talking about numbers. Like, nah, Dre do. Dre does. But like,
Who got better pieces to do it with? Not necessarily. Yeah, he got better pieces.
the Dre.
Dre done play with some shit.
Oh, bro.
Right now, yeah.
He's
He
played.
played with the Saints.
He played with
The
Savages.
Saints.
Exactly.
And the Savages.
Right now.
His team, bro, he got some shit on that team.
No, he got some shit. No, he got Gucci. He got
He got
Z's.
Gucci, he got Z's, he got Believe,
He got
he got Angel, he had the Drains.
You talking about a bunch of people? What you mean? Like, no.
No, what?
They don't. The last 2 years for Wu compared to the last 2 years for Dre,
Loaded score is better than 420 score the past 2 years.
he got Goose to throw that motherfucker too. We talking about the sexiness. He got Goose to throw it too.
No, he good, bro.
He's just pushed hard as fuck.
You see me? Like he all on the camera.
He got Goose to throw it too.
Gucci's one wide receiver, bro.
Juice better than him though.
Okay, that's relative.
Okay. Well,
Juice nice though. I'm not gonna argue that.
number two is better than his. His number 2 receiver is better than Dre.
Who's number 2?
TB's better than whoever else on
He's not
He's not better than C's.
C's don't even play offense.
He's not better than Lee.
Is he?
He make more plays.
Okay.
Well, he's throwing.
Now that could be
He's
usage.
throwing that ball.
Usage thing.
Yes.
That could be a usage thing,
Yes.
but
Yes.
I like Lee, but
I hope.
No, I'm with you. But
TB gets it. They use
so
it.
then you go about so you those are the guys there. So who are the ones when you said you like make the correct play, do the shit you're supposed to do?
You and Nick.
Me, Nick, yep.
Blake.
Blake generally.
But
Yeah.
Blake on the other side though.
Blake is more on the other side, but it's he fall into the Starks category of like it's fairly timed.
I think DC.
Depends. I'm with you on it, but
I'm sure Starks has thrown a pick on a big, you know.
Dedrick.
Dedrick definitely.
Where do Brady fall in this for y'all?
I think
White Nick is
This
definitely yes. White Nick is 100% a schemer.
Sunshine.
Schemer. Zero sexiness.
Okay.
All schemer.
Well,
DC is that. DC is scheme. Very unsexy. Very
that's about it. That's in that line. Maybe you do. You probably be in there.
I said who first.
Oh,
I thought you said who.
all right. So when you sit and you look at that, right, and you look at quarterback play, why is it that the guys on the right?
Who's the right?
The right are the guys with like scheming and doing all that shit when these conversations come up.
I know why.
Why?
This is the thing. The guys on the right of this list, those are the guys. If you play on their team, you play in their system. The guys on the left, they're gonna adjust to their roster. They're gonna play with what their roster is available, what they can do on their roster. Like for example, James get everybody over there to come play with T1T, and he play different every year. So he hasn't played that way. When V on the team, the offense didn't look the same when I was on the team.
So that's something we talked about before you got here, and I don't know if you heard it or not. Where I was like, I think adjusting your system to your personnel is important. I don't think Gene has done that in the past couple of years because he has had the same similar type of personnel. When you have a receiver like Bino, you have to play it different. When you have a receiver like you got to play it different. When DA was on my team, I played the team completely different than the other motherfuckers on the team because DA, 6'3", bro, 225, 230. He can run, he can jump, he can do all this shit. Like, I have to adjust because I have a person on my team that is now bringing this to the table. You know what I'm saying? If you don't adjust it, whatever, like you watch Nick. Nick, Sunshine, and Dedrick are probably three of the people who like week in, week out, season to season, you know what you're gonna get from them. Yep. And that's what it's gonna be. But I also think Nick's is also based, and I think that's the beauty of like, and I'm not having a conversation because of that. I think when you are so dependent on having all this ability, you take for granted the scheme and the personnel that comes with what's what, right? So Nick, this whole thing is like, and people give Nick a lot of credit for like, oh, Nick will make plays, he do yada yada yada. I ain't saying that he don't, but this is what I know. Nick got 3 niggas on that team that can go get you whatever he has 3 guys on that team every single season that can get you whatever you want, whenever you want, and that's huge in my opinion.
Who was that receiver for again? Reggie.
I'm just talking about historically. Zay, Crump,
right?
Will, Reggie, TB,
right?
Ricky. We just talking about the guys. You know what I'm saying? Like we just talking about the guys in a situation like that. Sunshine's system is I'm just gonna out leverage y'all. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and then it doesn't matter who comes in and out of the system. They don't kind of work out. It works. The other cool thing is I got better women than you got, so I'm gonna keep my plays like this. I'm gonna run my shit. I'm gonna do what I did, and I'm gonna do it. But when you look at the quarterback play, I think that's something when you talk about the planning and the shit that you do for your teams that I don't think guys that run the team, quarterbacks run the team, really take that into account because all we're looking at is who the fastest, who can throw the hardest, who can throw the fastest. All that shit. Touch is an underrated thing. Like we was talking about the
with the cats, bro. The cats ain't gonna say nigga wanna come up with me. You got all
but
I'll be a really cool dude.
He's really a cool cat, bro. Just give him a little fist man, bro. Y'all gonna be straight. He probably looking. You allergic to cats? Yeah, man. Oh, damn, you ain't said that.
It's all good.
I just lied, bro.
He did just lie. Sorry.
You just lied.
But
sneeze.
They go back to the Bill Belichick thing. So like Bill Belichick was on the pivot, and it was like what was your favorite thing about Tom Brady? He was like the best trait of Tom Brady was he just kept us out of situations and not advantage situations. So he always moved the ball. So right, if it's 2nd and 10, we know we're going to be in third and medium when it comes to that next play, whether it's a pass play, whether it's a run play. He always gets us in a situation like that. So I think when you look at quarterbacks, like, instead of looking at whatever it is, like, we got to start looking at our planning when it comes to the league. And then you start looking at records, start looking at styles of play, and even when it comes to critical moments, like, how are they managing these games and these critical moments is a very, very important thing.
But sum it up about all the quarterbacks, not even the young ones or the old ones. It's all about what you do on third down. If you get to fourth down often, that's your grade right there. If every time we look up, you in fourth down, that's your grade. If every time we look up, you ain't never in fourth down, that's gonna be your grade. That's where you at with it.
Take it a step further. It ain't even third, fourth, further. What you doing with yellow? What you doing with yellow? What you doing with green, what you doing with yellow are huge. Like, I don't think the downs matter in our league, but I don't think they matter as much as the colors.
One thing.
And I will say some teams I kind of fight it in terms of like the colors and shit, is because, you know, based on your personnel, but the quarterback situation is something I've been looking at. Is like, when you look at it, and like we have another show we can kind of go into some in-depth detail. I got some numbers that I've seen from some of these guys where, you know, you do some different shit, but quarterback play is up. I like the fact that guys are transitioning other positions, going to play quarterback. It's making the league better. They can make the league well-rounded. Next we got Trinity 3. We got
Trinity, Power 5.
Trinity Power 5. All right, who up first?
We got Power 5. What you got?
Power 5. I got Stoney still at 1. What I got? Cartel at 2.
Yep.
Grimy
3.
Loaded at 3.
Loaded at 3. Grimy 4. Infantry. Yeah, y'all went down to 5.
I go down.
I told you.
It's all good, man.
Should have smoked.
It's all good. We'll smoke around.
Why
that would show me something.
So infantry went down because you feel like you don't feel like they're real.
I feel like the team above them should beat them.
I think his perspective is interesting because he's seen it on the field because he played.
I think both. I think the teams in front of them, the 4 teams in front of them, could beat them.
The 4 teams in front of them are.
Yeah, I mean, they showing us. Like I said, I think
that's not a bad sign.
I think our game gets out of hand yesterday if Denzel is there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we had enough issues running around, like, and we held them down. Like, we played a good game against Grimy. We lost in the end. But like that extra dynamic receiver like him, he'd have been an issue.
Man, I'm telling y'all right now, we finna beat Grimy ass.
What's that game?
In 2 weeks.
Okay.
And that's for the division too.
That's never for the division.
We both 5-0. It's the last team to play in the division. And who they play next week? Unless they smoke something next week. But yeah, Grimy, 2 o'clock, 2 weeks. Me and Billy got $100 on this already.
You thought you was gonna beat our ass though.
I did beat y'all ass. The score is 25-8.
Beat our ass, bro. But that's the thing. You didn't beat our ass.
I scored on every drive but one.
All right, Ron.
Just saying, if they got to doing this,
that don't matter.
Yes, it do. If this ever happened, somebody's getting asked.
That was funny. All right, man. Sailors at 1, Cartel at 2. Who I got 3, 4, and 5?
Infantry at 3.
Infantry at 3.
Loaded at 4.
Loaded at 4.
Playmakers at 5.
Playmakers at 5. Yep. Playmakers go up into 9. I think Infantry's been playing really, really good football. I really enjoy watching Infantry's defense.
Me too.
Loaded been playing good football, man. Like Loaded coming out and doing what it is they got to do. Playmakers is playing ball. Playmakers is playing ball, man. I like what Playmakers are doing. Trend in 3. I think my trend in 3 right now. Who I got? Let me see. Yep, squad at 1. I got a 2-3. T1T and boom.
At 3.
So squad at 1. I think the squad is trending down. I thought the squad should have been able to take advantage of. For me, the squad should be able to take advantage of Reckless a little more. I think he got some weapons. You know, I think that's a chink in Bobby's armor right now. Being able to play man defense, like he can take advantage of you know, being in that man-to-man situation, using his guys, being able to beat. Yeah, she was there. Being able to beat them and being able to beat the women. I don't really know who on the team better than guard Gretchen, but that is what it is. My number 2 is T1T. I mean, obviously, you know, dropping 2 in a row on the weekend. We ain't gonna, you know, got a pound on them, but you know, it is what it is. And then it's high speed, right?
Boom.
Boom. Boom playing in a game like that versus high speed. You know, Boom has been talking about how they won the top teams and they trended up and all of that, change of the guard, all this shit. You got to be able to go up against a team like that and be able to handle that team.
They've got gone out twice this year.
Yes, they have. Be able to handle that team. Boom does a lot of film, does a lot of shit. Like, Boom has to rethink what they're doing on defense, because what they're doing on defense is not good. It's not sound. And I don't think it's conducive for winning football, in my opinion. So I got Boom treating down. Even though they won, good job winning, but that is, y'all got some stuff to fix and clean up if you guys want to. And my whole thing is, like, I'm cool with the league, the teams that are not kind of seen as the top teams, like trending up and doing all type of shit. But if you want to trend up, there are certain things that the teams that trend up do all the time historically that I think is important.
Let me tell you what I see with y'all too, right here. Every time y'all play somebody, y'all be tearing their ass up on the show. Y'all know everything was wrong with them and what y'all like with them. And ever since I know it, since y'all whoop Boom ass every week on this show,
So, but you,
they know everything that's wrong with them.
So I'm gonna tell you why.
It's funny you mentioned that because
We talked about this.
Yeah.
We talked about this before the cameras went on. Like, my thing is this.
they did that.
You did that. So it's like, my thing is like this. I don't believe in, because you don't have to say anything. I wouldn't talk about Boom. You all talk about yourselves as like you're this team. I'm sitting here like, man, I want you to be better. I want to see you be better. But you can't sit there and change the guard. We gonna whoop your ass. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. No, if you gonna do that, I can sit on this show and I can judge that based on what the top teams are doing. And the fact of the matter is this, right? I do know what's wrong with your motherfucking team. That's why I beat you. So it's like, cool, I'm trying to help you get better. I'm sitting up there, I ain't gonna give you everything, but like, there's some simple tenets where, Boom, if you don't want to switching your fucking team every single year, you'll change some shit up. That's a problem.
to your point, like even like saying like I obviously after post game after you done looked at it, you know, like firsthand, like you see things. I see your flaws for sure.
But it's also like this. I'm not a player right now. I am media, technically. So I got to talk about it like this. If I'm sitting out playing the game, they're going to let me talk like this. Because I'm trying to help people. When I'm sitting talking on this show, I ain't trying to beat you down. I'm trying to give you tips to help you out be a better team. And you can be like, dude, fuck you. I don't need your fucking advice. Well, stop watching the fucking show and keep doing the shit that you do. And it is what it is, right? And that is what it is. Vito, what your three?
My three was, number one was T1T.
Okay.
We got to figure something out.
Yep.
Two was loaded up. They having fun. They having fun as a unit. Three, I mean, they've been talking about a lot.
Yeah.
And they are inching forward,
Mm-hmm.
like and trying to be better, but like are they 0-6?
I don't know if they're 6. I don't know what their record is.
They won
They less than
at
5.
5.
For sure.
I don't think they got 2 wins right now.
No, they less than 5.
You know what I'm saying? So like just because they at one point was talking about it like, hey,
they come.
they look at it
Yeah.
maybe not.
But I also think, Ron, to your point, you know, this is something we'll wrap it up on. When it was like early in the season, it was, huh?
Let's try to do his eyes.
You think we may not be able to get to it though? It's just
We can run.
think so.
I can do it.
All right, okay. You know, when we sit there, we're gonna do quick picks. When you sit there, you think about it. It's like there was a lot of change under the guard.
No, go ahead.
It was a lot of change under the guard, talking all this and all that. And I think that's what we wanted. Like the season began, it was like everybody's like, man, y'all talk about the same teams over and over. So now, what I don't want is don't be sitting there now. It's like, oh, y'all talk about no. We're critical of you because you put the expectation on yourself.
Boom was mad at week 1, like talking about that.
Yeah.
Like they was actually talking about that at the captain's jump.
Yeah.
I would literally tell y'all to chill on Boom if I wasn't on their Instagram. Talk.
But I mean, like, because I'm like this. But I'm gonna tell you this. For For a person that has gone, my record is crazy. But when a fucking team beats us one time, and everybody talks about it for a fucking year cycle, and that's the only way you want to try to shut me the fuck up when my resume is this, I'm not letting loose on nobody. Like, that's bullshit. That's bullshit to me. It's like, bro, 70 and less than 10 losses. Like, nigga, you about to tell me what the fuck I can and can't do, what the fuck I can't say. I know how to win games in this league. And I want to be able to tell teams like, yo, get better doing this and doing that. But the goofy shit is you want to sit there and try to discredit what I say by saying so-and-so beat me. Like, that's dumb shit. And you're not really trying to get better as a team if that's what it is that you're doing. So, next segment, quick picks as we go through.
RonDuel.
RonDuel.
There.
Oz there.
Can I walk through them and just explain why?
It's gonna be paused right there. You got your shit.
Yeah.
Like it's delayed here, but
Should I put it up on my phone?
yeah, you pull up your phone. I got you though.
But then you can go through your picks and then we'll just quick pick as you go through the game.
I was going to say what I said these spreads.
Go ahead.
You got
Real quick.
Yep.
You got a picture of it?
It's gonna pop.
You got infantry and LOD.
No, I'm saying like you gotta like so I have it on my phone.
It's gonna pop up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a little delayed.
Sorry.
It's a little
Sorry.
It's like it's always delayed. Like like that's just how the live shit works. You feel me? But like I can read it to you too, so you got it.
All right. Oh wow.
You got infantry or LOD?
All right. What's that? 16 and a half?
16 and a half.
Yeah. I just feel like LOD. They don't know what they do on offense. Our defense, even if they do have a bad game, it's going to be at least 2 or 3 stops. That's why I got 16 and a half.
You got Grimy over Hitman 16 and a half.
I think Grimy.
Oh, we gonna run through it or we gonna pick them too?
Let's pick them too.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yes, all right.
Infantry.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So I'll just say why I said spread. Y'all can get our picks, I guess. All right. Grimy 16 and a half over Hitman. Hitman just got 25 piece and Nick wasn't even there. So why wouldn't Grimy do it really works?
Yeah, Graham.
Right. You got playmakers over high speed 18 and a half.
18 and a half. That's because it could get ugly, but high speed.
This could get.
High speed is just played, what's the name? Boom, pretty good. So I think they own to something.
You got to win what?
18 and a half. Playmakers been whooping ass.
I don't think they guys be going. I don't think they're gonna win like that.
Nice. It's all right.
What?
It's all right. We'll do another segment on this.
I thought we had that.
No, you good. I already knew what I'm gonna do that.
What you mean lights went out?
No, the mics went out.
Oh, the mics went out.
Yeah. Can they still hear us or they can't hear us at all?
I'm about to let you know right now. They could be hearing you. They could be hearing us through the camera.
Okay.
They hearing us through the camera.
They hear us through the camera?
Keep finish.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Ron. Go
All
ahead.
right. Well, who's that? Evil Genius.
Evil and Reckless.
What was the spread I put on that? I can't see it.
I got a 21 and a half.
21 and a half. Oh, yeah. After this win.
For breakfast.
For the solid win for Reckless.
Reckless.
Evil Genius, I think they trying to fight whatever they got going on. The nigga cursing out everybody on the internet. So
Reckless.
Reckless.
420 versus straight up. You got
Trap
straight
game.
up at 2.5.
trap
game.
game. 420 is playing some good ball right now. Juice is back. If Juice is there and that Woo connection, it's a trap game. But Grady been in some real close games, man. He been coming through. So
I got straight up.
I won't go straight up.
I got straight up at 2 scores.
Damn.
Next game, squad.
You got squad. Is that one team? You got the squad is -3 favorites.
Yeah, I don't know what T1T identity is on defense. So I mean, for obvious reasons, I don't think it'll be a blowout. It's gonna be a game, but for obvious reasons.
I'm gonna pick T1T because I don't think that they're gonna lose 3 in a row. That's literally.
I would love to take T1T. I want to take squad because I don't know how they match up with squad receivers.
Yeah, but we just saying he ain't utilizing them no way, so it don't matter.
I mean, he lost yesterday, so he might.
Okay.
You got Skyline Snipers as 2.5-point favorites over Bombers.
Skyline Snipers was
This is a rivalry game. This is a team that's
This is a rivalry game.
Slipper from each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, Skyline was tied up with the band at halftime
That's what I heard.
in the game. So I was like, I don't know. They've been on the up and up.
Also, we should pay attention to each other's picks here because I like to be right. I check you every week about that because I'm usually right.
This is 12.
I ain't blacked out, guys.
It's a high noon
I'm
game.
not blacked out.
This time, good job.
This a high noon game.
High noon.
Mama's been letting me down this season,
Yeah, I got mama.
but I'm picking Mamas. They've been letting me down this
I got
season.
mamas.
Mamas, time out.
I'm taking Mamas.
No time out, but we gotta go fast.
One part. Did Mamas get dubbed by re-up last week?
I don't know.
Nah, Mama's won her.
You sure? I'm seeing something on one of these apps that Mama got dubbed by re-up.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Maybe I got it wrong. I watched that game.
That. No way.
I don't believe that though.
Man, look.
Don't worry.
No. Bring it. Go to the next
Boom
game.
and pressure. Boom and pressure.
Boom pressure, you got Boom at 34 and a half.
Wait, I think it's one of these.
I watched
Somebody
pressure.
on Boom also throw a lady will throw a touchdown to another lady.
Boom never covers the spread, and pressure, they so bad. Like, I watched the game with them, they didn't even get a first down for like 5 drives.
I don't
know what's going on with them.
I got Boom. I don't know the 2.5 and all that shit is.
I'm not sure they're going to score 34. I'm not sure they're going to win by 34.
I don't know, man.
Nah,
Pressure's pretty
Chuck,
I don't think pressure
Chuck don't-
34
Nah.
is bad versus Boom.
Chuck don't complete them deep balls against
You
pressure.
think he gonna throw 3
He
posts.
got them gigs, the posts, he gonna complete them.
Yeah. So can't get out the back door
Yeah.
on a short play.
Straight out, yeah.
You guys show me your TDs.
Damn, I didn't know you could see this. How can you see this?
It was on, you gotta go to schedule on the app.
I didn't know that. Oh, damn.
It say re-up.
Rhea won 26-6 against Mamas.
What's going on over there?
Yes,
All right, hold on. So I got
let's go.
Show
You guys know-
I got mamas.
Wow.
Mama's got the best player on the field.
That's what I'm saying.
They just lost 26-6, bro.
Y'all.
That shit from the niggas. Show your titties. They got 8 points on the whole year.
You got legacy 34 and a half on them too.
The Mike was there. It looked like they was having a ball last week.
Yeah, it was legacy.
Y'all got legacy.
Demon Time versus Rhea. That's a little close to what Rhea just did.
Nah, I got Demon Time.
I got Demon
what I
Time,
said
bro. I got
last
Demon
week.
Time.
Everybody, the right people show up with Demon Time.
They good.
Them are Morgan Park people too, man. What was
More part.
Man, security guard, like she over there. Like,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
People,
You talking about that? I thought you were talking about some more.
All right, so you got re-up versus we did that, right?
Yeah.
You got loaded at
Versus
2
Band.
point, 2.5
Oh, Loaded
point
played
favorites over
Band.
the band.
Ooh.
That is a
Shit.
3 o'clock special. No, that's a
Shit.
2 o'clock special.
That's a great game.
That's a great game.
What's that? That's Lil Wayne.
Great game on Sunday.
This is our Santa Vision. It's a crossover.
It's crossover week.
It's crossover week. It's crossover week.
Yeah.
It's rivalry week.
Oh,
Rivalry week. Loaded in the band. You got loaded at 2.5 point favorites over the band. I don't even know why.
This is rivalry week.
Fuck,
That's a good matchup.
They was tied at halftime with Skyline. The band just seemed like they'd been lazy to me, and I think
their personnel.
I think that Gooch and Deshaun.
Deshaun versus the band.
Ooh, Deshaun
Dre versus.
Is Brandon Parker in the
Dre
building?
versus BT.
That we need to know.
Ex-teammates?
We need to
Is
know.
Brandon Parker in the
We need to
building?
know if Brandon playing in that game.
Hold
Nah, don't worry about it.
on.
If
Fuck you,
Brandon,
I know. 50-50 this.
I'll call him right now.
he knows who he playing though.
It's crazy.
Brandon's aware of who he playing though.
But
I don't know. I'm taking loaded in this one. I got loaded in this one.
My problem with this game is Russian Drake. That's my problem.
He don't- he don't-
They got light skin,
no.
light skin, right? They got the new
No,
one, right?
they don't have.
If Brandon is there, they're gonna rush the woman.
If Brandon's at a Russian woman, and
I want to see.
like,
I want to see if Drake gonna be like, I'm just gonna be a quarterback. If that's a woman right there, Drake needs to go fuck whoever that
That's
is.
young.
Whoever,
Assuming they all there, that's young.
whatever.
Yeah,
If
no.
they don't rush a guy, they losing this game. I got loaded. Because if Brandon is there, Brandon gonna be on the field. Brandon believes he's a great equalizer, which he a lot of times is, but
What game did I miss, defense?
I don't think it's that. You missed nothing.
no.
I got loaded.
You said loaded too, right?
Yeah, I got love.
I'm taking loaded too as well because even if they rush a guy, it's gonna have to be Deshaun, and that's pulling another guy out of coverage, and I don't like it. So I'm taking loaded.
Yeah, I don't think the bad guys can cover them if they rush a guy.
I'm
You
taking
got Tone and Ari, and they jumping shit, and Dre gonna hold that motherfucker. He'll let them
like literally.
triple move
No.
and throw that motherfucker 60. I don't think, yeah, that's tough.
That's
Evil
a great game.
Evil Black
We can
Beatles,
see Gooch take that game over.
for sure. Evil and
I
Black
got
Beatles.
Black Beatles. I think Zelda ball.
Evil who?
Hold on.
Empire.
Hold on. Zell just got his ass whooped up over there.
I got straight up bust.
Oh, yeah, he got their ass whooped.
Bro, I've been on this app 2 times.
Yeah, but he'll be evil. I've never seen it. Never seen it.
Never seen.
I was just on
That's why I was like,
I've
that's why I'm gonna be sending you that shit, cause like it's out.
No, I didn't know that. But no, that must be new.
No, he been having this up. I ain't even know.
Hell no.
So look, if you go on that
Hell no.
Hell no.
and you click on newsfeed and you go to schedule.
Nigga, you be on this app.
I'll be on the app.
Come notifications come to my phone. You click on it, take you straight here.
Only notification I get is on playing in the 5 games.
All you do is bring it up every week.
I got black bills.
Right, never seen this.
Yeah, I got evil.
That's crazy. Thank you for showing me that. I got Black Beatles.
I got evil.
You got Terror Squad versus Bad Intentions. You got Bad Intentions 2.5 point favorite.
I got Terror Squad. Eric is probably not gonna play this week.
I'm like,
If I was Q,
You
I
know
would
that?
take him off to know. I don't know that, but if I was Q, he wouldn't be on my team no more.
what do you do?
But you know what? Q like that.
He was in
So
the middle of the game.
Q like that. So
He
he
do
probably.
like that
So
shit,
he
man.
probably.
That nigga Antonio Brown, bro.
I'm saying like he like that. Like what he'd be like, nah, nigga, fuck
That
it.
nigga Antonio Brown league, bro.
Well, AD is different.
And then you got.
AD is different.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That close corner you ran, they look mighty 8D-ish.
Hey,
Close corner, he run.
real quick,
He caught it?
this last game.
No, he did not.
We get beat
He caught a comeback, bro.
That's actually too much. 'Cause I gotta go home.
He said we gotta talk about
We gotta talk about this last game now.
Okay.
Like, I want to break down the matchups real quick. Bro. That's all I want to really talk about.
Break him down like a shotgun round.
And you got Sailors over Cartel.
And we're gonna be missing a lot of people this week.
Oh,
No, we only got 1 point
We're
favorite.
gonna be missing people this week.
So hold on, we gotta change that line then.
You don't gotta change that.
We missing.
Zay,
Ain't talking about
they're not gonna be here.
They're not gonna be.
I was like, come on, we gotta rain. We gotta rain. They gotta be here.
They're not gonna be here.
99.
Megan might not be here.
How this happen?
This shit, that way schedule worked out.
That's crazy.
99 might not be there. Yeah, it was. It's been a good show. It's been a good show. It's lagging still. Can y'all hear us still? Can they comment? Y'all see comments?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy technology. That shit just kept going the whole time.
I'm still hearing
it's
a lot.
still good.
Bro, that shit is still
I
live,
didn't
bro.
even hear it though.
Can they still hear us? Ask them if they still hear. That's my yes, no, whatever.
Can y'all still hear us?
We good.
That's wild.
All right.
It's
Damn.
delayed though, right?
It's always on
delay.
It's always gonna be delayed.
All right, back to it.
So yeah, so we're gonna be missing some people this week.
Take it from the top, just in case somebody fell.
Yeah, so Sailors are playing Cartel 4:00 this week. They won't be there this week, unfortunately. It's the week sale that the family reunion is this weekend. And it was whatever. Megan may not be there. Matter of fact, let me check my chat. I'll get out the injury report right now.
Man, appreciate that, man.
We don't give a fuck. We still gonna win this fucking game.
Okay, that's what we was getting to.
Don't matter.
That's what we was getting to.
Doesn't matter. Don't matter. Don't matter. And I ain't saying that Zay don't matter. I'm just saying it is what it is. Zay not gonna be there. Nicole won't be there.
I'm just happy to see Cartel. I want to see Cartel play against a good team. Like I seen playmaking shocking.
So Zay is the only one that may not be there. Megan may not be there. Lane may not be there.
May is different. May is different from they not.
Zay will not be there. Zay will not be there. Megan may not be there. Lane may not be there. Everybody else will be there.
I mean,
Which they gonna win by 2 scores, huh? Yeah, that's what you feel. It's cool.
okay, I
You
understand.
got something
You
to
got
say?
Cartel
You
by
came on the show. What's your where? Since you know that.
If you missing all three, I don't think you put out.
It ain't even no hate shit. I'm gonna keep it real with you. It ain't even no hate shit.
Why?
Cause all right. So look,
Why?
They mean too much.
is
Who?
Ryan playing?
Yeah,
Why the fuck does it matter? Doesn't matter.
Cause I mean, before we started this whole segment, I thought we was gonna go over
players matter.
matchups. I thought we was gonna go over matchups. I thought we was going
Go over the matchups.
All right. So look, if I look at the guys, we got Will, we got Ricky, and we got Reggie. To match up with them, we got Vince,
Ryan.
Brian.
Ryan on the roster.
That's what I was asking.
Ryan on the roster.
I don't
Pooney and Dooley.
Right.
All right. And
They
then
just gonna smoke us, huh?
I
I'm asking you. You told the show. I'm asking you. You said talking matchups.
I put the line at -1. Stony. Now I might just move the line -1 Cartel. I'm just saying that's why I'm at with it.
Okay, we take
I
it.
was -1 that. It's
It's
a money line.
It's
a money
It's
line.
a bullshit. Yeah, it's a bullshit
It's a
bet.
money line.
It's my
It's a bullshit bet. It's a bullshit bet. It's a bullshit bet.
That means you ain't nowhere to go.
I don't know where to go. I don't know what's gonna happen over there. Because Nick has been throwing interceptions early, and then he been coming back late. And I don't think if he do that this game, I don't think he's gonna come back late for this. But again, it is Nick. So he might. I seen him do some crazy things. But
He don't have Crump on the team.
You got Rick.
He don't have Crump. Crump is the equalizer. I don't give a fuck about none of the other receivers.
Reggie.
You don't have Crump. You don't have Zay.
Reggie's been playing very well.
Reggie can equalize some shit.
That's cool. You don't have Crump. You don't have Zay.
Reggie borderline.
He better than both of them?
Reggie better than Crump.
Reggie better than Crump.
He's definitely more short-handed.
I don't know.
I do.
And more athletic? Yes.
He's more short-handed is what I said.
But in the moments, like Crump has won real championships.
That's just time.
Reggie ain't got one.
That's just time.
His time.
He won.
Oh, he did. Got one with Legacy. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, it's just
Crump
time.
not bad. Crump, you think Reggie's better than Crump?
I don't know. You know.
I do.
Okay.
Now, yeah, Crump's in. But like, nah.
Who y'all got?
I mean, obviously, y'all got something.
Okay.
Why? You missed all the players.
That's just.
Why would you bet
I
that?
don't think you do have to play.
Oh, I got me for sure. I'm asking y'all who y'all got.
Y'all, I think if that what minus them 3 players,
Yeah.
I think Cartel wins.
How many scores?
I don't know. That's cool.
I don't think y'all know it's gonna be.
You'll play the game, right?
All right, so look, this is how I look at it. When it comes to Cartel defense, this is what I look at. Esco, of course. Jess Howe. And it's like, who is Shabria? And is it Vontae?
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Reggie, Martell, and Dirk.
Mm-hmm.
And who? Buki.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy! What's in the shirt? Oh boy! I don't know. It's still pretty easy.
What don't you know?
What else you know?
That feels very. Look, it feels like the advantage is with Cartel.
I believe
Defensively,
defensively,
man-wise.
Because of what y'all got going on.
I think so. I think lady-wise.
Niggas.
I think
Who gonna guard this
Niggas
side?
is holes on offense.
Huh?
Who gonna guard this side?
Dirk.
Dirk's gonna guard this side?
Yeah, I'll tell you the matchups right now.
They gonna play man-to-man against us?
If they see no Megan, they see no Megan, they would.
Nigga, they not playing no motherfucking man-to-man against us.
No Megan, no Megan, no Zay, no Lane, they would play man across the
They're not playing man-to-man
If
against us.
Zay, Megan, and Lane aren't there, they're gonna come out in 0.
Who gonna guard who?
All right, so look,
Who
if I
gonna
was through there, Reggie, I don't see Reggie guarding Pooney. I think
I
that's
don't
what
know
he
who
should.
we gonna guard if them 3 ain't there.
I don't think Martell gonna guard Pooney neither. So I think it should be Dirk guarding Pooney.
No,
That's how I feel.
they're gonna play the hype games. D-Son's gonna be guarded by Dirk.
Why would they put Reggie on D-Son then?
Because Dirk won't think he can guard D-Son. 100,000,000%.
Trying to tell you, I know Martell. He gonna scout y'all.
Yeah.
He gonna know your play, D-Son.
Yeah, he on the sideline every
Trying
week.
to
I got a
tell you,
picture of him coaching every
He's
other
scouting you.
week.
He's scouting you.
Ooh.
Martell knows exactly what you're doing.
Ooh.
Dirk's gonna guard D-Son.
Ooh. Who guards Snacks?
They ain't got,
Snacks is a problem.
they ain't got nobody
It's
that
always
can
a
guard
problem.
Snacks.
Who guards Snacks?
Let's go.
They ain't got nobody that can guard
Who
DK.
gonna guard DK? Who gonna guard DK?
Y'all
Who
think
guard Alexis? I'm asking y'all a
We can
question.
play this shit tomorrow.
y'all
play this
I'm
game
asking
tomorrow.
y'all a question.
you think Shabria not top 10?
I'm asking you a question. I ain't
We can play
talking
this game
about top 10. I'm talking about line up people against this one.
Shabria and Monte gonna guard. They gonna pick one. That's a fact.
Pick one.
Yeah.
Like we just hoes.
What you mean? I don't understand how that's calling y'all hoes. I'm just saying like what's going
Because
on.
you're
I'm saying they're gonna play zero. They're gonna play
you're
man.
insinuating that you just
They're not scared of that.
I didn't say skill. I'm talking about skill.
Historically, when they
They don't play man-to-man against nobody.
men match up, they do. When they men match up, yes, they do.
So, real quick, no matter what happens with this game, this will separate Stoney and Cartel on opposite sides of the bracket.
Whatever.
So whatever
We can play them in the first round. We don't give a
Well, yeah.
whatever happens in this game, we're gonna separate.
Well,
So
yeah.
even with Zay and everybody come back,
probably
potentially,
see him again.
but that's it. Y'all ain't gotta see the board. You feel me?
I like
the
it.
way.
Memorial Day weekend. I like it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I ain't gotta be with no family this weekend. I'm excited.
Yeah.
We don't have no breaks, do we?
You might-
No, there's no break.
Can you put this
Yes.
and send it to me?
It's going on the wall. It's going on the wall, Jack.
It's gonna play. It's gonna play. I don't get my headphones.
So look,
We'll be mad again. I don't know.
Maybe you.
You don't like how we done.
so real quick, can I just wing this like a quick 2 minutes?
I mean, Mike's off, so like, yeah.
It's
I
off.
mean, this coming through the camera.
All right, so look, this my player props for this game. I'm gonna go 6 players on the player props right now. I'm gonna start with the quarterbacks. Does Dula throw over 3 touchdowns? 3.5 is his line. Would Dula throw over 3.5 touchdowns this game?
He gonna throw 3.
He gonna
I
throw 3?
don't think he's gonna have a ball enough.
What the fuck?
Is Dula gonna if his line 3.5? Is he gonna throw 3.5
I
touchdowns?
think he's gonna get the ball enough to this one.
So we can take him on the under. Dula on the unders. That's what it
How
sounds
many
like.
possessions y'all think gonna happen in this game? How many possessions happen in this game?
Early turnovers, maybe get some late possessions. I don't know. Next line. Will Nick throw?
I think it's safe to say they're gonna be at full strength Sunday, right? It's safe to say.
I would.
I mean, you assume, but you assume y'all would too. Not without no insight.
I mean, well, be honest.
Will Nick throw over 3.5?
Not on the show. I'm not saying that. You know what I meant.
Yeah.
No, he'll throw at the most 3 touchdowns and gonna try to slow the game down.
So we taking Nick on the under on 3.5.
Yeah, he gonna try to 3, yeah, for sure.
Will Reggie
Slow the game down.
will Reggie have 100 yards?
Fuck no.
100 yards receiving.
No.
100 yard receiving is a real intention. Usually.
Yeah, I think so.
No.
Yeah, the feed.
Will there be an interception by any quarterback?
I'm not throwing no fucking picks, bro. I don't throw picks. I don't throw picks.
This nigga mad as hell.
I don't throw
Will there be an interception by any quarterback in this game?
Nah. It's gonna be the turnover on downs though.
All right. So the
We're
last
gonna get at least 2. Turnover on down.
2.
I'm telling you that.
Last one. Will this game go over 42 points
Total?
total?
No.
Maybe.
20.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
That's possible.
Maybe. Maybe.
You know,
Maybe.
You know what this game got the feel of to
21.
me? That when we played Loaded, that shit was like. That shit was 0-0 going into the second half. And it was just one of those like heavyweight dunks.
No, we gonna score the ball against each other. We too familiar.
It's going over 42.
No, I'm saying we gonna score the ball.
I feel like the last time I talked to Nick,
we too familiar with each other.
last time I talked to Nick,
Yeah.
Nick feels like he knows exactly what's going
I
on.
know.
Like he feels like he knows exactly
I
what's going
know.
He rested his shoulder this week on y'all ass.
on. Like he told me flat out. I remember. Matter of fact, you too.
I was right there.
Like you too. He was like, no, like I know what I gotta do. It's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? So
How you feel rushing Nick?
I feel
Put on the beat.
No,
the
you
beat
know,
on.
when you go into these weeks, you got these like, come on, as a rusher, like you know, like I got
I'm
more
excited.
to potentially do me in.
I like smoke, so it's like whatever. I'm a psychopath though. It's like what the fuck ever. Because it's like even if you win it like 90% of the day, it just takes one mistake for you to make versus me, and that's probably gonna change the game. That's how I literally feel. To me, it's like boxing when you rushing niggas like niggas that can make plays, like that's quarterbacks that can run, that's dynamic. You can win a lot of them, and then it's like, what you gonna do like when I put a hand on the ball? Or like, you know I can take your shit back for 6, or you know I can change the game at any point of the time. That's like boxing. You win your first 4 or 5 rounds, and then I catch your ass on one. Now what?
No,
That's how I feel about it.
Bro, when you rush, it is hard to throw across the middle. Like I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna give.
I feel like I eliminate half your route tree when I'm rushing.
RP the same way. RP's pretty good at that. It's hard to throw across the
Fuck
middle.
RP, I'm better. Hey, RP. I like RP though. We do this all the time. Me and RP do this all the time.
Hey, next week we should get a
Me and
rushers
RP do this all the
bracket.
time.
Yeah, rushers bracket up. But anyway,
I'm excited.
Yeah.
so I feel. So I mean, obviously,
Who's your pick?
me.
Yeah.
Knowing the spread was up. I had Stoney on a -1.
Who's your pick?
I didn't know.
Who's your pick?
I didn't know about Lane. I didn't know about Meg. I didn't know about Zay.
Who you pick?
I got
Cartel.
Cartel.
Yeah, go South Suburbs.
Just
Hey, who you got?
If them 3 don't show up, Cartel.
Cool.
Does that make that personal though? Does that make that personal though?
Like
Oh, of course it does.
Make it nothing.
I don't know. I don't know how that
It
makes
makes
that
it
personal.
personal.
Make it whatever. Y'all got to roll with South Suburbs.
You gotta roll with shit. I ain't gotta roll with shit.
You know, it's the, you know.
I'm thinking like I see
It's
it.
the half house, bro.
If we gotta make this a 708 thing, we can make this a 708 thing.
That's what it is.
It's, you know, it's like
It is.
at the end of the day, 708 runs this league.
We ain't lost 708 in a while.
You 708s.
Just saying, 708.
I'm saying,
runs
Technically,
Last
last time you wasn't able to. But what?
Y'all,
What?
last time we lost 708.
What's 708?
No, now you treat us like we some 815.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Y'all got a lot of niggas on.
That's not what I said. I ain't say nothing. I'm just saying, like, it's easy to say that. It's easy to go with your people. I understand. I'm gonna go with mine too.
Can I ask?
You just would assume is that's what's happening in this
That's
life.
what's
I do have one.
That's not what's happening. I ain't see Cartel off that.
I have
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I picked them because I think they're a better team than y'all without your 3 best players.
I didn't pick it because of 708.
I understand.
I ain't even think about that actually.
I have one question. What has to go right for us to be without our 3 best players?
Every year.
No turnovers. Everything don't have to go
So we
right.
got to play perfect to beat them.
Because look, Nick makes a mistake. You don't have to play perfect. Nick be fucking up. Nick threw 2 picks against playmakers, still won. I got to capitalize on his mistakes, and like y'all can't turn that ball.
I would like to know Vito's answer. 2.
Yeah, protect the ball, score, get your extra points.
Okay, so let me ask y'all a question. If my starting receivers was Zoe and Edwin and Lane, can we beat them?
Yeah,
Why?
Lane's an X factor.
Listen, I don't think it's gonna be a blowout.
That's real.
And what I'm saying is like,
That's real.
and go back to this list right
That's
here:
real.
the right side versus left side. It don't matter what players are there with y'all. I get that with Stoney. Like, y'all got a system that works. So it don't matter if they, like, obviously, you know what I'm saying, it may not be the most highlighted plays, but it don't mean the job can't get done. That's how I feel about y'all team. That's why you want to right and left.
It's just something about Ron saying y'all and playing with us. And just, this makes it just settles me.
Man, I'm just talking about this matchup, bro. I want to stay on this week right here. I want to talk about the 5-0 2025 Stoney Island Sanders and the 5-0 Cartel 2025. In this moment,
y'all don't understand how much I enjoy this.
If one of them come y'all think we can beat them? What? If one of them come y'all think we can beat them?
Yeah.
Or do we gotta have all three?
No, I think one of them changes. I think all three of them missing hurts. I think one of them.
All three of them.
Because I know for a fact one of them changes the dynamic of how they play. No, if Zay playing, it's like, all right, he makes it tougher.
Does all three of them not being that means that you said what?
That's the question.
All three of them missing makes it unbeatable for us to beat them. Makes it impossible for us to beat them.
Nothing's impossible.
Nobody said that.
What's the percentage? I just need to know for my person.
I don't know how.
From y'all perspective.
I think you have a lesser chance.
35-40. I give y'all 35-40.
35%, 35-40%. That's all I want.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I have a lesser chance to win.
I think it's safe to say that Park gonna be busting at 4:00. It's gonna be. Put your money up.
Because the thing is, like,
put your money up.
The thing is not being discussed is like how drastically that changes if two of them show up. Because there's two maybes in the thing. Like we say, all right, Zay's not going to be there. Cool. Right. But then if Megan and Lane do show up, the Sailors win the game in my mind.
I want to see like Lane doing the 40s, like Dirt.
That could be crazy. Yeah.
I want to see the Lane and Dirt. Just like we want to see Deshaun and Gooch. We didn't bought the tickets months ago.
Yeah, but it ain't really no showmanship in that game because Goose not gonna talk to you.
Man, look, niggas know what it is, bro. Niggas know when you playing against
play don't talk loud.
Man, look,
play don't talk loud.
Deshaun and Gooch right now looking at that schedule like, man, I gotta play Deshaun. Man, I gotta play Gooch.
Oh, there's gonna be a better shit.
And if Lane and Dirt was playing, it'd be the same shit. It'll be the same shit.
Yeah, reason talking, but
they wouldn't see each other.
They ain't gonna see each other. They ain't gonna see each other. They ain't gonna see each other.
And that's the thing.
Like, keep it real.
Last time we dudes, like you can't play them right. Like the way they play, you can't play that the right. Like it's really tough for them with Zay and Lane on the field.
For sure.
Cool, Reggie. I like Reggie versus either, right? And then it's like, all right, it's a same nigga over there. If you got Zay over here, you got Lane over there. It's like.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. The reason Cartel was hard to beat all these years is because they had Zay and Crump. I always felt like going to the game against Cartel, if they had one of them, we'd be okay. If you got both of them, it's a problem. Because that third motherfucker, he probably gonna get the ball, but probably not. You're gonna get the ball to one of them dudes in a situation because they can do what it is that you gotta do. Like,
to another point of what I was saying, like either one of them guys, right? That makes it like, all right, well, we got to match Reggie there so some other shit can happen elsewhere. If Megan's there, we can't go there.
Why not?
Ain't nobody ever run with her.
Esco can't run with Megan?
No.
Hold on, man.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to me. If they go, if they come out and
let's get him a clip.
Whole clip, bro.
If Dula comes out and sees those players playing at the same level, and it's cover zero. That whatever play that was just called will no longer be called, and Megan will go straight down the field on any woman that's on the Cartel.
Or underneath, because she's dipping up under everybody.
But the ball's actually gonna go over there.
I love Megan to death, but I don't know. Esco's rough, bro. She's the roughest girl. I'm actually don't want to know her weight more than I.
Esco is the greatest zone defending playing woman in the league.
No, Kim is.
Kim don't play.
We ain't saying Kim is.
Kim don't play. I don't care. Kim don't play. Kim is in the truck every Sunday.
I'm just saying.
She said me a red me over.
You said
if Kim watched that, she had that red
I said in the league.
So if they got State Farm, I need to know.
I said in the league. She's the greatest zone playing woman in the league. If in man, it's different. She like Travis Hunter.
So if we line up, if we go, Megan ain't gonna be there. We got snacks because we never talked about the girls. So we got snacks.
A combination of
Is
snacks,
it D?
Lexi, DK, EK, Ari. What you want?
Shit. And one thing.
What you want?
But they
Yeah,
got
JoJo.
What you want, JoJo?
Oh, I forgot.
What you want?
That's all catch tackle.
What you want? Who catch tackle?
Oh,
Damn.
EK not catch tackle.
EK is not as catch tackle.
Snacks not catch tackle. DK not catch tackle.
You play the
Okay,
matchup
for
first.
sure ain't touch catch. I don't even know what the fuck that is, but I understand it.
When you catch the ball, you
And
down.
then you down right away.
Yeah.
I get it. DK ain't that. I'll tell you that now.
DK ain't that.
DK.
EK.
DK ain't that.
DK. I mean, nah.
Them some freaks.
DK just ain't gonna catch it.
Snacks a freak. Like y'all, I think people like look at Snacks and be like,
Wow, snacks will do you in.
What are you talking about?
yeah,
I'm talking.
catch that bitch. She catching that bitch all hands.
Hey,
She
D1
reached back.
athlete, B.
1-3.
She got a moment.
hey, so look, you only get 3
Lot of-
girls.
lot of them.
Lotto.
She got a lot of
She
them.
high low though.
What you mean?
She real high, real low.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
She up.
Yeah, she
down.
ain't really.
She ain't, but she don't be down.
Well, no.
She don't have down moments.
Okay.
She don't drop the ball.
Sometimes you do.
I seen it.
Sometimes.
Ah.
But my thing is this: you only get 3 of those
She
girls to play at the same time. So
That's
we start
cool.
talking
So
about
whatever the combination is,
Maybe we got
Whatever
platoon
combination
subs.
So who is Cartel's defenders as far as ladies?
They can't guard them.
Okay, that was 3.
They
you
can't guard
said
them.
Sabria, Esco, and Vontae.
Is anybody else behind that?
I don't know.
Who plays? I don't know.
Chaz.
Shannon,
I
Chaz.
forgot about
Chaz don't play defense.
I mean,
We forgetting about BT. We ain't said her name one time.
She ain't gonna play the
She ain't when she don't play defense. Y'all talking about all they defense versus offense.
Yeah. She don't play no defense.
I mean, we can't just like.
I'm not disregarding, but she don't play it. Like they don't play it. Cartel was one of them teams where it's like their defense is their defense, and they play their defense. It is what it is.
Yeah, but I mean,
They
They got
don't-
Rob, they got
If they
Dirk,
got a
they got
matchup
Sale.
Have all of them.
Who Boogie gonna rush?
if they got a matchup problem, like they'll swap shit up.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I ain't never seen Chaz play defense for them.
But you think she's incapable if they need?
I don't think she ain't capable of nothing.
So that's my thing. Okay, to that
You
point.
think Chaz can guard EK?
She can run.
I think that might.
If they trying to play man because they don't think y'all men gonna beat them,
That's a mistake.
okay, well you would feel that way. But I don't think Chris Durr think you can do anything to him. I'm being completely honest.
You can feel how he feels.
And right, and y'all would too. But Chris Durr,
You
will
think Chris Durr can guard him?
do I?
Yes.
Yeah,
I guess we gonna see Sunday.
for sure.
Damn.
It's zero, like he just him and him. Yeah, and he gonna try to make you throw the ball.
This gonna be a game, ain't it?
Sure.
It's so crazy. Durr and Reggie on the corners with Taylor in the middle.
I don't know who the fuck.
With Esco and Vontae in the
Reggie
flex.
versus Pony.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
Unfiltered. Thank y'all for tuning in.
I like it.
Thank y'all for tuning in today. 4 o'clock gonna be a
The
movie.
thing is,
Invite your families, invite your uncles, invite your uncles, invite your cousins, everybody. Stop never want to be a man so bad.
you want to say something about it real quick? So like I can bring it up for tomorrow. Because like last week was real fun. Everybody can catch. Then it like everybody dropped it.
I'm gonna be out there. I had a great time out there last Tuesday. I had a great time.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
Blake,
Right. Fuck out of here.
they're right. They on the board.
Catch 'em.
And then I'm here though.
Catch 'em.
And I'm-
Cut the camera off.
Oh,